Alright, we should be live. Hello everyone, and yeah, that's me again, because apparently there's not gonna be VCS. I looked at the wrong spot, I'm sorry for that. Instead, we are having a GTA LCS, any percent, no AJS race between Redlof and PaintedCat. I think we should probably like start the race and then we'll do the introduction bits. Are you ready, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Let me click ready.
Oh, you're sounding like a robot to me, is it on my side?
It sounds fine to me.
PaintedCat, hello?
Hello?
Okay, this is awkward. I cannot hear anybody.
How does this keep happening?
Somebody say something.
Bruh. He broke his audio
I
again.
can see the streams.
Oh no. He got their own virus.
Okay, I can hear you now.
Alright, welcome back.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was only on me. Alright. Well, if you're ready, then press ready. I'm gonna do the countdown.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay, let me restart the emulator. Restart the game.
It's already going. It's already going. 5,
Oh, fuck!
4, 3, 2, 1, go! Go, go, go!
Go,
The
go, go.
race
Oops.
has begun.
2 seconds late start.
Good luck.
Oops.
Oops. Alright, so as I said, this is GTA Liberty City Stories. I mean, the story of this game is pretty simple. Tony wants to find his love. He even went to France for some time, but unfortunately didn't manage. So he comes back to Liberty City and goes to his old friend Salvatore, who's saying, you know what, look, I'm a bit busy right now, but I know this guy Vincenzo, remember him? He's a real Casanova, he's gonna help you out. And this is how the story begins. So now Vincenzo is gonna show Tony some sweet spots with beautiful women. Alright, the first mission, home sweet home. Nodded Lord, exactly. So let me introduce the runners. Of course, I'm pretty sure you're familiar with both of them. On the left, we have Redlof, an OG runner, world record holder in almost every category, apart maybe from a few ILs. He has been running this game for years, so he's pretty good at it. But we also have PaintedCat, our LCS community leader. He had a world record at some point too in the main category. So he's a big guy in this race. I have to mention it, sorry Redlof, but this is the third race, and so far the previous two were in PaintedCat's favor. So this is a big chance for Redlof to redeem himself. Let's see if he manages to do it. In the meantime, we see that our racers are starting the second mission, Slacker, and now Vincenzo is acting up. He says, you know what, look, you gotta change your clothes if you want to find the girl. You cannot be using this suit. It's too official. Nobody's gonna look at you. Yeah, it is the best-selling PSP game. Surely because of the story and gameplay, and not because it allowed you to jailbreak your PSP back in the day. Surely not. Alright gamers, are you excited for this race?
I'm nervous as always. I just pretended I'm very excited, yeah.
Damn, so you were nervous back then as well, and you still won? God damn. I suck even harder than.
I don't feel too good. I think I might have a fever or something.
Can't believe this.
Okay.
This starts with a massive cylinder like this.
Hello? Oh yeah, Control decided to play with me a little bit.
What the hell? Acting up already? Agents?
Yeah.
Agents trying to sabotage PaintedCat stream? So you see, we're meeting this guy and he says, you know what? There are plenty of girls in Chinatown, so we are driving there. Unfortunately, he kinda dips and we are forced to go back to Vincenzo because, well, we don't know what to do there yet. Oh my god, Buggy Love Maria gifted a tier 1 sub to the MR Rack. Ooh. Great gift. Thank you very much. What is the price? Price from Love Media for winning this race? Nothing. Stay tuned to see the grand finale in the GTA 3 jumping tournament. But for now we have a big race.
The winner prize is a personal satisfaction.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
You heard it here from the man himself, the community leader. I should mention that PaintedCat is also no stranger to AL runs. He's done plenty of different missions and all of his strats are incredibly original, which I love, so make sure that you check them out. If you missed my showcase, go to speedrun.com/LCS, choose the AL mission you want the most, and see some crazy things happening. Both runners are now, well, still on Vincenzo's missions, but that's not gonna be
That's not for long.
Yeah. PaintedCat is a little behind, but only because of his controller acting up, so it's okay, it's not a big gap.
Well,
It's probably not gonna be.
hopefully it's not gonna be sure anymore.
PaintedCat is also the inventor of several 2023 strats. That's right, PaintedCat is a big strat finder.
Were there any strats
We
in
are gonna be-
2023? It's already so long ago. I forgot.
Yeah.
If you had anything past 2022. Sorry, just
Well-
having too many periodic breaks with this game, so...
It might have been, yeah, it's 2022, you're right, because I was still running Portland back then. And I haven't ran Portland in a long time. But it's okay, maybe, who knows, maybe even after this race, PaintedCat will be like, yep, it's time to go back. It's time to think about some crazy strats to make this any % even shorter.
Yeah, who
Okay.
knows? Maybe eventually find fast and reliable on Mission 0.
Oh, that will be
That'll be
huge
the
for
dream.
20%. Okay, so Snuff. We already saw these missions earlier yesterday on Wolf's stream. Well, on Wolf's marathon run, I mean. And he made a big mistake. So after killing this guy and picking up the phone, do not try to open the door. And the reason is, if you do that, then after the cutscene, when you try to get in the car, Tony will just open the door and stand there. He won't get in the car, and you'll lose some precious seconds. Not everybody knows about that, Wolf apparently didn't, but hopefully he's watching right now and learning, and basically writing all of these micro strats, well, it's not a micro, yeah, it is a micro
Hi,
strat,
JD. I
down,
was just about to bring this to you.
to make sure to be careful. Okay, bone warrior for both runners. Redlof
JD, I
has
got
some
your money
issues
right
with the first
here.
girl, it wasn't very fast. We have a little strat here, you want to pause the game when you're near the girl, and this way you don't have to stop in front of her. Also, you see, killing this dealer, you lose some speed before approaching him, because otherwise, if you're gonna go full speed, he's gonna run to the left, and you won't be able to hit him that easily. There's also an important mechanic. This girl in the alleyway that you see on the minimap,
Hey,
she
JD.
is
It's been a
giving
slow
you
day.
more
That's all
money
I
the
got.
longer you wait, but you don't want to wait too long. First of all,
Did you
she's
think
not
I
gonna be
wasn't
there
gonna bring this to
forever,
you or
and
something?
second, you want to time it so you have $85 after going to her, because that's exactly how much you need to get from the last girl. If you go too early, you will be forced to find another girl or another dealer, who knows.
Get me the hell out of here.
Nick is saying that LCS will be ported to PC soon. Officially, it will have replaced and easy on Mission 0. We cannot
Yay!
wait for this moment. Okay, done in 60 seconds. This is a big troll mission, and I say that because sometimes when you start it, it immediately fails. It didn't fail for Redlof, let's see if it fails for PaintedCat. Okay, it did not fail. Pretty good. So, this game has a very interesting bug in the code. So, you see, there are pools for vehicles. You cannot have more than a certain number of vehicles. Every time a vehicle is spawned, it's assigned some pool index. And if the vehicle spawns in the slot 0, so the very first slot, sometimes it messes up with missions because there is a command that checks if the car is alive, and if the car is in slot 0, because there is a bug, the game thinks that it is dead. And a lot of missions fail because of that. This is just the first example. Luckily it didn't happen. The chances are quite small, but it's still very annoying when it happens, because you lose some time. Yeah, we all wished that we had a pool. Okay, the offer. Let's see the execution. So the idea here is you want to park your bike somewhere near that yellow container. The old strat was going all the way behind it and parking it alongside the container, but now we are parking it just, I guess, near it, because we are gonna be jumping on the bike later. Then you take the mule, because it's the only vehicle you can get here in the port, in the docks, and go and activate the marker. Ideally, you want to jump out of your mule before activating the marker, because otherwise the car is gonna stay on the road and it's gonna be blocking your way during the next mission. Oh, Redlof did not get lucky. He got knocked off, knocked down. So now he's using his pistol. Yeah, it was a little mistake. But it's okay, as you can see, he used his pistol and recovered pretty quickly. Luckily, nobody decided to throw a deadly Molotov, because the weapons for these guys at docks are different. I would assume they're random, but I'm not sure, don't quote me on that. So yeah, if you fall down, somebody can throw a Molotov, and it will help you with the guys who are near you, but you'll lose a lot of health, potentially even die. Let's see if PaintedCat gets away. And yeah, that's exactly what Redlof tried to do. Also, interestingly, one of the guys on PaintedCat's stream decided to just jump in the water and end it all.
It's all because I used the pistol, I fired a shot and yeah, he got scared. You know, one less enemy to worry about.
True, that's smart. Okay, host selector. That's the mission where we finally get to select the girl and maybe do some quick dating. Unfortunately, as you can see, some of the girls are already busy. But it's not gonna stop us, we're just gonna use our guns to scare away our competition. This mission is quite random. There are only 2 fixed spawns for the girls, so the rest are randomized, and you want to get as many girls close to you as possible. Looks like Redlof got pretty good spawns for the first wave. He's gonna pick up 3 girls, he's gonna talk to them and realize that they're not really what he's looking for. I mean, Tony is looking for. So he's just gonna drop them at the docks and go for another set of 3. And he was so unhappy with these girls that he decided to kill them. He said, okay, if I don't get you, nobody gets you. And this is because every time you kill a girl on this mission, another one is spawned. Even after you deliver the girl, you can still kill it and get another spawn. Which is pretty convenient because...
Whoa, hold up, you said eat? Come on now. What is this?
So sorry.
Misogyny.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm a little bit tired after the extensive IV commentary. So yeah, we want to kill them because we want more spawns. Before that it was very random, now it's still quite random, but with these 3 extra spawns it's usually not that bad. Let's see, PaintedCat's first wave was a little bit worse, I'd say. Well, let's look at the second one. Okay, I see 1 good girl, 2 good girls. Is there a third one? Oh, well, the third one isn't that far away, so I would consider that a decent host selector, especially for a marathon run. I reported the stream, I'm sorry.
Mine was like 218, so really good.
Yeah, 218 is an exceptional time for host selector, I would say. I would kill to have that host selector in my 400%. So yeah, next mission, once again Vincenzo says, you know what, I'm gonna help you if you help me. Please go and save my buddies and then we can talk about girls all night long. So Redlof uses his car from the previous mission. He also made sure to open all of the doors to indicate to the guys that he is welcoming them. They're getting in, and he's gonna go floor it to the nearest paint spray. Gotta be careful not to drive over any spike strips, but that cop was out of the way, which is pretty good. And I think at this point it's quite irrelevant even if he goes over any spike strips, because paint spray is right here. Okay, PaintedCat is on the same mission, he just started it. Let's see his execution. After going through the paint spray, you just gotta be careful not to run over anybody, because you're gonna get your stars back. See this cop running in front of Redlof's? Yeah, you gotta pay attention. Also, I believe after these alleyways there is a chance there's gonna be a pedestrian. It's not often that you see one, but still pay attention, just in case. Because your stars should be still flashing. And another micro strat is jumping out of this car. It looked like the guys went to water, but it's okay, they can swim. And you might be wondering, what is the Redlof doing? The mission marker for Richard that was right here, but instead he grabs the bike and goes somewhere else. And quite far, to be honest. He's going to Salvatore. Why is he doing that? And to answer this question, well, you will have to stick around for a little longer, because it's gonna be a mystery for the next 20 minutes. Stay tuned. Okay, PaintedCat got all of the guys, resprayed the car, and is going through Chinatown. Okay, no unfortunate spawns for him. Traffic is also looking pretty decent. A few cars here and there, but nothing too big. Let's see if he gets the jump out strat. Oh no, he doesn't. But it's okay, it doesn't lose you that much time. The worst thing that can happen is you jumping out too early, because then the game will tell you to go back in the car. And, well, depending on how much speed you had, it can go very wrong, because sometimes the car just flips. Okay, Frighteners. This mission sets the time and weather, so as you can see it's sunny for Redlof in the evening. These guys are gonna be driving in random directions. Let's see if Redlof is gonna get lucky spawns. So far it looks, I would say, decent. It can be worse.
I should have went for this guy actually this time as well. Like I usually do.
Oh, Green Kuruma. Interesting. But it can be much better. Sometimes these two are just right next to each other.
I mean, they were almost, yeah, but yeah, he just went away
I
while I was dealing with the stallion guy.
Okay, let's see PaintedCat's luck. So you gotta be careful. In this mission you want to frighten guys, just like the mission name suggests. You don't want to kill them. You're allowed to kill one, but if you kill two, the mission is gonna be a fail, so make sure you don't kill too many union bosses. Can we get some commentary bias? No, I'm not biased. As a commentator, I am cheering for both of my friends. Okay, as you can see, PaintedCat kills the guy on purpose because he knows that after scaring the Kuruma guy, he doesn't need to shoot him or anything, so he can just drive away. And I would say that the spawns for PaintedCat were a little bit better. But he is gonna be saving a few seconds over Redlof. In the meantime, Redlof is on the next mission, a volatile situation. Another random mission.
He's acting funny again. Sorry for interrupting. My controller.
Oh, your controller.
What's going on with this?
Oh yeah, I see. Oh, I see. Agents are sabotaging. As soon as PaintedCat saves a few seconds over Redlof, some doctors are sabotaging his run. Please, guys, don't do that. We are all about fair play. So yeah, as I said, this mission is also quite random because these guys, they can be going either left or right. They can take a big road around the area. They can take the short path, and it is pretty random. What you want to have is obviously the closest spawns to you. But once you killed the first car, you should be alright if you did it relatively quickly. It's mostly about the first car. Redlof finished the mission. I think another thing I should mention is that this mission disables your wanted level. This is something that you don't really see that often in previous games. Well, maybe sometimes in San Andreas, but definitely not in GTA 3, for example. This game has a lot of missions that does that.
Okay, I got lucky there.
Oh, yeah. See that cabbie? It was about to explode, but luckily a cutscene started. And every time you lose the controls over the main character, and that is true for all of the 3D games, I believe, the game makes you safe, as in it removes all of the grenades, all of the rockets if there are any. It makes you sort of invincible. It also removes all of the fires. It extinguishes all of the cars just to make sure that you don't die during a cutscene or a moment where you are not in control of your player. Alright, next mission. As you can see, our runners are not taking the car that is conveniently parked at the start of the mission, and that is because it is obviously faster to use their bike. Unfortunately, you cannot fit a bomb onto that bike, but luckily there is a car dealership right next to the bomb garage, and our runners are gonna be getting a Kuruma from them. Well, Redlof already did, now it's PaintedCat's time. He gets a green Kuruma, nice color. He's gonna put a bomb on this car, and then he's gonna drive to the doll's house. Now, Syndacos at the doll's house are not gonna be happy to see anything but a Syndaco Argento, so they're gonna be shooting you. You have to be a bit careful. On the way there, you don't want to damage your car too much, because otherwise you might die. If you damaged your car already, I would suggest killing the guys using drive-by, because it's gonna be much safer. But if your damage bar is almost at 0, then you should be fine.
Actually, I wanted to say one thing. I mean, isn't it technically kinda possible with some magic to fit the bomb onto the bike?
Oh,
You know,
I wanted to mention that. It's not really fitting a bomb onto the bike, but yes, you're absolutely right, Redlof. There is a glitch in this game, and sometimes when a bike spawns, especially like after starting a game, before the before vehicles spawning in the pool, like if you have a fresh slot with 0 vehicles in it, then there is a chance that it's gonna have a bomb, and even on the bike. I would imagine it can be on any vehicle, like even on a boat, if I had to guess. So yeah, technically you can get it, but it's not like using the normal means by putting it in the garage or something. It could be useful for ILs. I've been thinking about this strat for a very long time, but haven't done anything with it yet. But yeah, I remember that discussion. We had to consult our code monkey, Nick77J, shoutouts to him, and he investigated this glitch a bit, and we found out that when the slots are uninitialized, then some garbage data is present, and sometimes that garbage data corresponds to a bomb on the bike. Oh, we got a hot take in the chat. There is a person who says that the radio in this game is bad.
Can we take away his recently gifted sub, please?
Yeah, can we take away the sub back, please? I would say that the radio in Liberty City Stories is pretty good. It has a lot of diversity for everyone to enjoy, in my opinion. There are of course a few tracks that I personally don't like, but at the same time there is so much stuff that I enjoy.
Yeah, same.
Alright, so this mission, Snappy Dresser, you are learning how to talk to girls. Unfortunately, we're gonna be skipping the cutscenes, so you're not gonna see the main exposition. But yeah, our buddy cast is just showing off his mad skills. Well, you could see a glimpse right there on Redlof's stream. Oh, Redlof played it safely. He didn't go back his bike before the cutscene.
No, I tried as per usual.
Oh, you tried. Alright, you just
What?
failed.
Is it possible to soft lock the bike or something? Am I risking something?
No, but there is a risk that if you go back on the bike, but if your photo wasn't good enough,
Oh, right.
you will have so little time to get off and make another one, simply because of how close you are to the guys. So yeah, this is a strat that was found by PaintedCat. You need to make a photo of Casa and the girls. And usually you want to be standing away from them so they don't see you. But with this strat, you just make a photo immediately during the fade out and then get back on the bike. Oh, nicely executed by PaintedCat, as you can see. That's exactly what you wanted to see.
Who put it here? What the f...
Oh, now we got agents on Redlof screen.
Okay.
Because see, that pony, I think, yeah, I think it's pony, was blocking the Tri's speech web. And it's passed. But luckily for Redlof, it still worked out exactly as he wanted. So this fish van is bulletproof, that's why you don't want to be shooting it. You can shoot through the windshield and kill the driver. Well, make the van to go on fire. But the faster strat in this category is just to use the Molotov that runners picked up after blowing up the doll's house.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, okay, of course.
Oh, another agent on Redlof stream. This time a cabin.
And there she is. Jesus Christ.
Well, I guess we can go back to explain the story a little bit. So we were so desperate that we went back to our ma for some tips and tricks. And well, she didn't want to give us any, so we said, okay, let's actually talk to a real girl. And that's why we're doing Maria's missions right now. She's Salvatore's girl after all. She might know something. So she's taking you to some different places. She goes to these shops and sees if there is anyone who could interest Tony. Unfortunately, it doesn't go that well, so she's like, okay, let's get out of here. And for some reason, the shopkeeper wasn't very happy to see her, and that's why our runners have won a level. Well, 3 stars for Redlof and so far only 1 for PaintedCat, but he's slowly but surely making his way back. Let's hope that Maria doesn't die because, well, this guy, the shopkeeper, has a real chance of killing Maria with a crit shot. Okay, good. Maria survived for both of the runners. Now Redlof is doing her second mission. Maria says, you know what, I know these guys, maybe they know some good girls. So pull in behind and she's gonna talk. But apparently the guys were also interested in finding their love. So they tried to kidnap Maria, but luckily Tony was around to save her. Okay. After that, Maria tells us, you know what? Girls love fast bikes. Go and participate in a street race. If we win, all of the girls are gonna be yours. And that's exactly what our runners are gonna be doing. Redlof already started the mission. Let's see if he starts the race by shooting the guys. Yep, it saves a lot of time to start the race this way instead of going into the market, because if you go into the market, first of course, you're gonna be stopped. Then you're gonna be waiting for the countdown, and that's very slow. If you just damage the runners, the race starts immediately. However, you once again are kind of gambling, because sometimes your shots crit the racers and they die. And if anybody dies, then the mission fails. So you see, this game, this category specifically, we don't do any crazy glitches here. No on mission 0 shenanigans whatsoever. But it still has a lot of random strats. So, and even stuff that can go very wrong and crash your game randomly too. So it's a very luck-based category, I would say. You don't want to be upset every time you're failing a mission randomly or even soft-locking the game, because you have to be prepared for that mentally. So if you want to try this game, keep that in mind. If you want to try, let's say, Portal, then the very last mission can just crash your game. Ooh, bad Bobcat on Redlof's stream. It's fine. He's still gonna win the race. It's actually very hard to lose the race, especially if you have a PCJ, because there is basically no real rubber banding. Racers are quite slow. So 141 for Redlof, he jumps off the bike, and that's because after this mission you want to re-enter your bike, otherwise it's gonna despawn later. So if you jump off the bike, you're gonna be spawned kind of on top of the bike, so you can immediately enter and just drive forward. If you don't jump off the bike, there'll still be a chance that you will be spawned on top of the bike, but sometimes you're gonna be on the bike, sitting. So what you want to do is to re-enter it either immediately after the race.
Was that cop launched off?
Oh, interesting. I'm not sure. I saw exactly what happened, but I saw him jumping.
Somebody needs a replay.
Yeah. Any clip champs in the chat? So yeah, as you could see on PaintedCat's stream, I think he was on the bike after the mission, so he just got off and got on again. Well, apparently he didn't need to do it because he crashed into a lamppost on his way to the next mission, so he kind of re-entered it the second time. So the bike race ended and Maria was like, okay, you won this one, but you know what else girls love? They love fast cars. Go and participate in the fast car race, and you can get more information from your mother. That's why we go back to Ma, and she tells us everything about this car race this time. We are using a Leonie Sentinel, which is conveniently parked right near Moth restaurant. It is a very fast vehicle for Portland. I think it's one of the fastest, maybe like on par with what, a cop car potentially, right? Unlike in GTA 3, you cannot really get a Banshee here to spawn without going to Staunton, I believe. But there have been some cases of seeing fast sports cars in Portland, but that's most likely an error in the code one more time, and that also happens quite rarely too.
Your best bet is car salesman, right?
Oh well, yeah, of course you can try to steal a vehicle from the side mission. I was talking about the traffic cars. But yeah, you're absolutely right. In the car salesman side mission you can get a Stinger, a Cheetah and a Banshee. However, if you just fail that side mission, then the cars are gonna disappear. What you need to do is to enter the car and then destroy them in water, but in a way that you can drive them back to land later. And this way you get to keep the car. Anyway, back to the race. Redlof won the race, and now he's trying to kill the guy who gets all of the girls. He's like, okay brother, I'm so tired of girls liking you suddenly. So he just goes for it and kills him. Unfortunately we don't take the cool car, Thunder Rush, but well, maybe next year during Honda we'll see it again. They will also have some nice proofs. You're absolutely right. If I remember correctly, and trust me, it's been like 8 years, so I might be wrong on that. These cars should be bulletproof, explosion-proof, and fireproof. I mean the car salesman cars. The cars in this race also have good proofs too, and I believe the exact things you get depend on the race stage, I would say. Like before the race they have one set, during the race the other set, or something along these lines. Maybe after they finish it's a bit different too. But of course, in a speedrun we are not going for special because it's quite slow, unfortunately. Okay, so next mission, Giovanni Casa. We were like, you know what? We just got rid of one guy and now we're gonna get rid of another one because we don't want any competition in this city. We want all of the girls to be ours. PaintedCat is watching the cutscene. I guess he is enjoying it a lot. for some reason. This is not a cutscene percent painted cat.
Controller issues again.
Oh, I see. That's very unfortunate. Alright, so this mission is very interesting. During this sawmill part, what you do is you run to the left of castle for a little bit, and then you change your mind and go all the way around. If you do it this way, you should be able to consistently kill him quite quickly. Otherwise, you can be chasing him around the sawmill for a very long time. There were some incidents in the past from various runners that we're not gonna name. Sometimes it looks goofy for the viewers, but trust me, if you're the runner and you're having issues, well, you're not gonna be happy. So be careful. The strat is quite consistent. Learn it once and do it always. After the mission, we are waiting for a phone call, and while we are waiting, we are trying to find the bike. There was a bike on Redlof's stream, and there is still here. Okay, it's still here because
nah, that one was angry.
Oh, okay, that's a different one then. Good. Anyway, Redlof gets a PCJ600. What a surprise! I forgot to mention that Redlof is using his special ISO that sponsors the bikes on demand. So we shouldn't have any issues with bikes after any missions. Let's see. Oh, PaintedCat also gets a quick bike. Is he gonna go for health? Yes, he will. Good RNG for PaintedCat. Maybe, I don't know, but maybe Redlof shared his ISO with PaintedCat before the race. I do not have this information. Tom Pinks wishes you both good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, another little strat that you see is going off this hill. We do it a few times throughout the foreman segment. It is quite faster than going all the way around, but you gotta be a little bit careful because sometimes you can get a bad bounce and, well, then you'll probably lose time, especially if you fall. If you see that the bike is uncontrollable, it's better to just jump off the bike as soon as possible. Okay, we are now on a date with Hopper in her limo, and something goes very wrong. Tony tries to surprise her and impress her by doing some crazy stunts, but apparently she is not into that.
It's interesting.
Oh, he goes through the fence, which is good, but the angle was quite weird, so he almost flipped. But still, mission passed, unfortunately.
The date with Hopper is like the expectation versus reality. I mean, have you seen Hopper's artwork? And have you seen how she is in the game? No wonder Tony freaks out. Probably said something mean to her and she's like all upset.
Yeah, I think she's also not into stunts, so... The date is a failure, but we don't give up, we go back to our buddy Salvatore, maybe he has more things to offer.
On the bright side, at least we get $1,000.
True. He still pays you for the date, for some reason. Contraband. So, Sal has this secret information that there might be something going on in the docks, so they're gonna be leading there. And Sal is convinced that you gotta take your buddies with you. He offers 3 backups, as they're called in the game, but we're gonna go for only one of them, because the rest are gonna be killed. We could kill everybody to higher our chances even more, because we're gonna be the only guy then. But trust me, you don't want to do it, because you'll see what happens next. Both runners are on the same mission, so this is still pretty close. If the controller shenanigans stop, PaintedCat has every chance to catch up. Let's hope that controller is not gonna be acting up anymore. Okay, so we actually take one body, so we are hoping for a double date here. But let's see what happens instead. We go to Portland Harbor, and apparently, instead of the girls, bad guys appear. So we have to use our Molotov. Unfortunately, in the process, our buddy dies, but we steal the car. the car, pinkish car, girls like pink color, so that's why we steal it. It's also a Patriot, nice looking car. I believe PaintedCat is not gonna go for the Molotov strat, so we'll see some alternative ideas that you can use. And that is rotating your bike by running into it and then using your SMG. Because you see, Molotov is not the most consistent strat ever. Sometimes, while you're throwing the Molotov, somebody hits you with a bullet or maybe even punches you if they're close enough, and the animation stops. So you don't drop the Molotov, and therefore, well, you're risking your life, because as soon as your body dies, everybody is gonna be shooting at you. Coming up is No Son of Mine. Our mother is so ashamed that Tony still couldn't find a girl, so he basically hires some hitmen to kill us. There's an interesting strat, let's see if it's gonna work. Redlof is trying to kill, well, the first wave of the guys, and now he's gonna be using his Molotov. The idea here is to throw the Molotov and run away.
Nope.
Is it gonna work? No. Unfortunately, it didn't.
I also wanted to secure the bike, and that's what ruined my angle entirely.
Maybe PaintedCat can do it and actually take the lead, because now Redlof has to go through 3 more waves. Well, 2 more, I think, now. Luckily, he has a lot of bikes. But if you throw a Molotov precisely and then run away, for some reason, if the guys die while you're far away from them, the mission just skips all the other waves. Okay, PaintedCat also did not get the strat. Another thing that you must know, if you fail the strat, sometimes the guys get out of the car and they won't have a marker on top of them. And they will be running away from you. So you want to make sure you kill them quickly, even if the strat goes wrong. Because otherwise you might be here for a very long time looking for the guys, because, well, they don't have a marker on top of them. Okay, so PaintedCat goes for the bike first. That's pretty interesting. By the way, No Son of Mine is another mission that disables your wonder level. But be careful, if you're using the Molotov strat and you're throwing way too many Molotovs into one spot, it can cause explosions. And even though you're not gonna get a wanted star during the mission, sometimes what happens is the mission finishes and then explosions happen, and then you get either 1 or sometimes even 2 stars, which is pretty bad in both cases. Explain. Yeah, I think I tried to explain the strat in No Son of Mine. Unfortunately, nobody got it this time. By the way, this strat on No Son of Mine was found by Kozni accidentally. It took us a few months to figure out what was going on, and the reason it took us so long was because nobody wanted to look into it, until I finally had some time. Alright, apparently our buddy, Salvatore, was kidnapped as well, so we are saving him during this mission.
Don't worry about a thing, I'm getting you out of there.
We understand that if we lose Salvatore, we might lose our last chance of finding love because of his connections in the city. He is our chance to find somebody. He is also our friend too. Okay, both runners did not get flat tires, which is pretty damn good. Sometimes you're losing tires, and on your way back, especially if it's raining, you're gonna be having some trouble. Mr. Salvatore is being so silly right now. Nah, it's fine, he's chilling in the trunk. But not as a dead skunk. I guess that's a reference. Okay, PaintedCat finishes the mission. Pretty good. Redlof is on his way to the next one. As you can see, Redlof parks his bike quite far away from the mission marker. And the reason for that is the despawn zone. So some missions have despawn zones, despawn areas. When you activate missions or like certain markers, they remove all of the vehicles and sometimes pedestrians in some area. And this is one of the missions that does it. That's why we're parking the bike outside of that area, because we want to keep it for later. Okay, now we need to protect Salvatore. But apparently, if you attack the last vehicle, which Redlof does with his Molotovs, Salvatore is just gonna run straight to the club immediately. What runners also sometimes do is they kill his bodyguards so they don't block Salvatore on his way. Also important thing is to get the MP5. You could get it on contraband or on this mission if you for some reason didn't get it earlier. That's a strong gun, you want to get it as soon as possible. Okay, Redlof went for 2 Molotovs, PaintedCat was confident enough to go for just 1. And he's trying to kill the bodyguards. Unfortunately, he couldn't kill the first one, but luckily Salvatore is ahead of him. You still need to kill these cops, just so they don't kill Salvatore. Oh, I feel like Salvatore actually got a bit stuck. But it's okay.
I don't know, I didn't pay attention, sorry.
It's fine, it's fine. You're not here to pay attention, you're here to game. I'm the one responsible for noting stuff like that. And now on to the next Vincenzo's mission. And the question is, why didn't we do it earlier? Like, we were right here. And if we're still doing it, why not earlier? And apparently, if you do this mission that late, for some reason, we get to skip some JD's missions. 2 of them to be correct. And those 2 missions are actually quite lengthy. I would say that when this was found, I believe it was found by Fukuvision. Shoutouts to him. Well, it basically saved like what, 4 minutes? Around 4? It was 3 to 4 minutes, I would say. That's what made me finally get my desired sub 101 in Portland, which I wanted to do for quite a long time back in the day. As you can see, we're stealing a hot car. As I said earlier, girls love fast sports cars, and that's why we said, you know what, Vincenzo, you had your time, and now it's my time to get the girls magnet. So we're getting the car, but Vincenzo isn't very happy about it, and we go into some sort of an argument, and Tony decides, you know what, girls are girls and everything. Oh, PaintedCat is saved. Oh no.
Sorry for spoilers, but saved.
Oh my god, that was a great save, yeah. You don't want to flip here. You want to go slow, not to trigger the unit stun jump. You want to go straight to get the bride. But you also want to be careful not to flip, so it's a deadly jump. Trust me, I flipped many times there. But yeah, as I said, Tony and Vincenzo go into the argument. And Tony's like, okay, girls are girls, but you know what? I'm gonna just destroy this car to show everybody to not goof around with me. And that's why we're basically delivering this car to the crusher. And once again, as I said, we don't have to do JD's missions, we just go back to Vincenzo. Now it's his last mission in Portland. As I said, the argument was quite bad. We destroyed his favorite car, the girl's magnet, as he called it himself. Unfortunately, we couldn't hear it because we're skipping the cuts. But, so now he's like, you know what? Oh no! Oh my god, PaintedCat gets so unlucky with that car. Oh, this collision is deadly. You can have full health and still die if you collide like that. Trust me, there was nothing PaintedCat could do. He tried to turn, but it wasn't enough. Well, no, it's quite unfortunate. He lost his weapons. Like, he didn't fail any missions. That's a plus. But he lost his weapons, so the next mission is not really a big deal, because it's gonna give you a revolver. But the mission after, well, I guess PaintedCat will have to go for the 1997 strats that we haven't seen in a very long time. But yeah, in the meantime, Redlof kills Vincenzo. He's like, you know what? I'm done. You're not gonna get any more girls. Now Redlof needs to throw. That's right. Redlof, please throw.
Yeah.
Yes.
Take it away.
There's a lot of room for that. Have
Okay,
faith, I will throw. I'm the master.
Okay. You're an master. As I said, this mission isn't that bad. It gives you a revolver, a strong gun, one-shots your enemies. You still have to run around a bit to make sure that you are not shooting the crates, because you don't have that much ammo. Oh, PaintedCat even goes for a chainsaw pickup. I don't know if he's gonna use it, but we'll see. Okay, now he's playing a very weird game. Yeah, guys are trying to hide behind crates. So, okay, PaintedCat went for a chainsaw. He has 5 bullets, that's more than enough. Okay, he wasted 1 because of the crate. Crate positions are sort of random. Oh, he's chainsawing Mr. Vincenzo. He's making sure
Fancy.
ambulance boys, paramedics are not gonna save him. Is he gonna go for the death work? Let's see.
No.
No 1997 stress? I see.
I wanna keep my chainsaw and my 5 or 4 bullets
I think it's
in a revolver.
3.
Chainsaw?
Three,
This isn't Chinatown Wars, come on.
Oh, shoutouts to Chinatown Wars. Well, surely next year we're gonna see a bit more of Chinatown Wars than this year on GTAMarathon. Surely. So yeah, what you could do after this mission, the
Hello,
Chainsaw
Hitman.
Massacre. Oh, nice. You could just death warp, because, well, if you don't have your weapons, you probably want to spawn next to the hospital, as it is a bit closer to Salvatore. But PaintedCat decided not to do it for some reason. To keep his chainsaw, I guess. We'll see if that chainsaw helps him. This mission also gives you a weapon and even an armor, but unfortunately the weapon it gives you is Mach 10, which is much weaker than MP5. You can run and gun with Mach 10, but, well, trust me, it's still gonna be slower. I would imagine that PaintedCat will change his Mach 10 to an SMG as soon as possible, but we'll see that in a minute. In the meantime, Redlof is killing all of the waves, looking good for him. I think nobody got extremely stuck. Nobody went to visit Claude from GTA 3. Oh, nice sort of mini jump, mega jump kind of thing. Sometimes happens in LCS. Sometimes you just... Oh, PaintedCat is actually going for an ammunition SMG. That's interesting. I thought he would get it from the enemies, but no. He goes for ammunition.
Enemies also have Mach 10.
Wait, all of them?
Yeah.
Oh,
Even Leone has Mach 10.
Okay, I thought some of them had SMGs. My bad, I haven't.
Some of them have shotguns.
Yeah, Leonis do, I know. Alright, yeah, so sorry, I guess I'm misremembering stuff. It's been a while since I've run this.
It's okay.
But yeah, you don't want to pick up Mach 10, but what you want to do is you want to go over the Mach 10 pickup, because this way you are collecting ammo. And if you stay in the pickup, you can be shooting without reloading, which is quite fast. Oh my god, we got a raid from Poker. Poker, thank you very much for raiding us with a party of 8 million people. This is huge. I hope your stream went well. Thank you very much. You're just in time for the end of Portland. We have 2 more islands to go, and everything can change in a moment. Currently, Redlof is a bit ahead. He's doing this mission. He needs to collect the money. You also can see some of the enemies, but you can just ignore them. Usually they don't do anything, like nearly not enough damage to be a threat, unless you step into the fire. Then you want to be careful, because fire, you can lose a lot of health. Okay, you also noticed that Redlof's bike is almost destroyed, and that is because when you enter this trial zone, fish factory area, there's a big explosion and it damages the bike. However,
I'm sorry, correction. It's our factory for a moment, then tries to just come in, sneaking around and planting a bomb.
Well, yeah, of course, I'm sorry. But yeah, as I said earlier, there is the glitch, the zeros slot glitch, that sometimes makes you fail missions. In that particular mission, it actually can be beneficial. If your bike is in slot number 0, it's not gonna be damaged, and I believe you'll even stay on the bike after the cutscene. I've seen that like only twice in my life, I believe, and I've never had it myself. That's a very rare occurrence. Oh, interesting strat on Redlof's. Look at this shot. This is... Oh, and he misses. Okay, don't look.
Again, too high, too high. God damn.
Oh, he misses twice in a row. Okay, I'll tell you when to look.
Yeah, I'm switching at the very last moment.
Okay.
A bit too high.
Third time's the charm. So,
yeah,
little strat,
just like this run.
The little strat that was suggested to me while I was streaming on YouTube, something completely unrelated. PaintedCat thinks it was Neighbors from Hell. So I was streaming that game and
the game crashed.
Oh.
Oh.
Actually... Oh.
Oh my god, that's the crash I was talking about.
Oh, now I need save. Where's the save?
Oh no, now this is gonna be neck and neck. This is also a very rare crash. We believe it might be related to slot 0, but we are not sure. I don't think we have the concrete reason for that crash. I personally have never had it. As I said, it is quite rare, but marathon luck? I think your game might be sabotaged by some of the batters. So yeah, now...
Yeah, continue.
Now racers are on the same mission, or gonna be on the same mission. Ooh, I can't believe Redlof just did that. He turned off the invert look. He's not a fan of ILs. Well...
What does that have to do with anything?
Well, invert look is just... Well, IL can't stand for...
It's time for a pre-2019 snipe strat.
Oh, let's see, yeah. So PaintedCat, since he died, he doesn't have a sniper rifle, so he has to go for the old strat. And I guess I should finish my sentence. As I said, I was streaming something completely unrelated, and somebody just dropped to my chat. I don't think I've seen that person before. Maybe I did, but I don't really remember. As I said, you know what? Why are you like going to this marker in GTA Liberty Stories? You can just shoot the car from afar. And they're like, what? We tried it, and yes, if you shoot the car, there are a few cars there that you could see on PaintedCat's screen, by the way. If you shoot it, then the mission just progresses to the next stage. So we were like, alright, we know that bullets go through buildings and other objects, as you... It's even in GTA 3 too, with Kenji kill. We were like, okay, let's find the spot, and we came up with this eventually. So yeah, now we're shooting the car through the building. It saves like 12-ish seconds, I believe. But if you don't have a sniper rifle, you gotta go for the old strats. So now PaintedCat is a little bit ahead, but as I said, this is still very close. You also might be thinking, how did Redlof recover that fast from this devastating crash? And that is because PaintedCat was kind enough to create a save file after every single mission, or rather before every single mission, because there is one before Home Sweet Home even. And that archive can be found on speedrun.com/GTALCS in the resources tab. Use it, it has a lot of good uses for you. Practicing and, well, stuff like that during marathon can also happen. You gotta be prepared. Zaza made me appreciate ILs. Wow, I'm glad to hear that people enjoyed. I actually wanted to ask in the end if you, as viewers, actually learned something new, as in saw something that you haven't seen before. As I said, unfortunately I forgot to do it, but it's okay. I got a few positive comments as feedback, so I'm very happy that I could like shine some light on ILs, because you know a lot of people don't even know about them, and others don't know what their main appeal is. This also made me appreciate meals. Well, great to hear that too. Alright, we got some COD MCs in the chat. COD sub check is going on. Well, I'm also a COD subscriber weekly for GTAMarathon. Wait, what is this? What is that? What is that? That is not glitch cat. Yeah, there is a glitch cat. Yep. Learned? Ain't no way I'm back. Okay, so both runners are basically neck upon neck at this same moment. They are driving to the meeting place. Salvador was like, okay, you know what? It's time I introduce you to our family. And Tony's like, oh my god, this is my chance. Truly, the Leone family has a lot of girls. But, unfortunately, he's gonna learn the truth. Apparently, it's dude's range.
Well,
It's fine though.
on the bright side, we get $2,000.
Yeah, instead of just one. So now, while our runners are waiting for a phone call, which can actually come in 10 or 20 seconds, depending on the cycle. Looks like it's 20 for both. They're looking for a bike or a fast vehicle. Redlof finds a Sanchez, which is pretty good. PaintedCat gets a Cheetah, which is still fast, but ideally you want a bike. Ideally PCJ, of course.
Yeah, during this downtime we try to run forwards and then backwards, so we load a fixed PCJ spawn near the, like, behind the safe house.
Okay.
But,
PaintedCat did that.
Okay, controller was acting funny again.
Oh no.
Thankfully,
Sabotage.
not in the water.
Great. So yeah, if you don't get any good spawns on the road, there is also a fixed freeway in the parking lot in Newport. Freeway is obviously not the bike you want to have, but it is definitely better than nothing. Neck collision boxes are overlapping. the next are almost intercepting. Damn straight. Okay, Redlof changes his Sanchez. I looked at the chat for 1 second, I'm assuming he fell off. Otherwise he wouldn't do that.
I had to jump off because of the cabby.
Oh, okay, I see. Bad spawn on the road, I see. Yeah, Redlof didn't throw, the game threw. He crashed on driving Mr. Leone. It's a very rare crash. But it still happens sometimes.
That was a headshot.
Oh, nice headshot.
Jesus,
So yeah.
how did I end up here? Okay, fuck it. At least I didn't flip.
Redlof is trying to go for a GTA 3 bribe. That is not
Yeah.
here. Interesting.
My bad.
An interesting fact about this vehicle. So you see, you get 3 stars. And that means that you're gonna be seeing a lot of cops with bike strips around, throwing them left and right. But this car, it has pop-proof tires, so it's a special vehicle. You can go over these bike strips with no issues. So don't be afraid to go over them if you see any on your way to the first star, which is pretty close to the place where we steal the car. But usually you see spike strips on your way. Not this time though, for both runners I believe.
Can you elaborate more on that, Neb, if you're so confident in slot 0? Is it just a cop car or something? That spawns or something? What can it be? I wanna hear the theory.
Well, yeah, I personally said that we are not sure, and we are assuming it's slot 0 related, but if Nabnoob is sure, maybe he knows more than me.
Nick said it. Huh?
Nick said it. Did he? He
Citation
probably
needed?
said something like, I guess it might be the slot 0 meme, and that's it. Because, you see, I'm not so sure there are any commands that are broken by that bug in that mission, but maybe there are. As I said, I haven't investigated it myself. Okay, so as you can see, Redlof is throwing by standing in front of the marker, but technically no, he was waiting for another call. So after the previous mission, you want to get 2 calls, and depending on their order, they can be a bit faster or a bit longer, because one call gives you this little pop-up box in the top left corner, and that pop-up blocks the second call. So you have to wait first for the pop-up to disappear and then for the next phone call to come in.
Yeah, same thing happens on No Son of Mine.
Yeah. True.
O'Donovan has 3 wives.
And that's why PaintedCat is now a little bit ahead again. But it is still basically like neck behind neck. Or even neck in neck to be fair. Any AJS enjoyers? Well, I unfortunately cannot watch these sounds. I would love to, but otherwise I'll just hear myself. So I have to suffer through mute streams. Okay, this mission, you want to collect some voting areas, and there is competition, just like with finding your love. And what is the best way to get rid of competition? That's right, destroy them. And that's what our runners are doing. Their route is pretty optimized, I would say, to catch both of the vans at specific locations while collecting these areas. Because if you just go in random direction and take your time collecting these areas without killing the guys, then the guys can basically get the areas back. You gotta be careful. Also, if you're too slow after killing everybody, then another van may appear. But this time the mission went, I would say, relatively good for both runners. No major hiccups.
Yeah.
Donovan is a whole W randomizer in TNG. Oh, interesting.
Sounds like my candidate.
Okay, so we are quite desperate right now. We're like, okay, girls don't like us winning the races. Girls don't like us having fast, expensive sports cars. Maybe they are gonna like us if we become, you know, criminals. So we are stealing an FBI car. Right there. Trying to play the bad guy in front of everyone to see in Staunton. Let's see if it works. And also while we're doing that, we're like, okay, we can also, you know, go and get some files for the tournament. He's another buddy of ours, so...
Okay.
PaintedCat tried to use the drive-by strategy, but his angle wasn't perfect, so... he missed.
No, I hear PCJ! Let's go.
Oh,
Mine now.
good. Yeah, you could even see the PCJ before going back to the car. So, after this mission, you want to get a bike. But if you get the bike on your way, you probably should switch. Because even though there is a Sanchez spawn at the parking lot where you end the mission, sometimes it just doesn't spawn. So, you don't want to risk it. If you see a bike on your way, just take it. PaintedCat got a PCJ, Redlof got a Sanchez, both are good. PCJ is a little bit better. I actually don't see the bike on PaintedCat's stream, was there
Yeah,
one?
that is true. I don't have a bike, I don't have a Sanchez on the parking lot.
Yeah, that's why it was very important. I think I saw a bike on Redlof.
Yeah, I had one.
And that's probably because Redlof is driving a Sanchez, so the model is already loaded, and that makes the game
I
a
mean,
little bit happier.
Isn't it
looks-
more related to speed? The way it like, spawns or doesn't spawn. The same with the Cash and Kazuki's chips PCJ spawn.
I might be wrong on this one, but
Redlof
there's-
agents just crashed into me. I'm sorry for interrupting.
Yeah, it's fine, it's fine.
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
Only-
called out. Called out,
Only,
okay. So yeah, while these guys are doing this mission, they're gonna be using Molotovs. This mission is quite straightforward, I would say. Just kill the guy. Okay, so the speed. I believe what happens when you approach the spawn location is that you're entering like this ring where the game tries to load the model, because before it can spawn the vehicle, it needs to load its model. And in Liberty City Stories, I believe the ring size is actually dependent on your speed, unlike in previous titles. So if we go through that ring way too quickly, and the game doesn't have enough time to load the model, it's not gonna spawn the vehicle too. But if the model is already loaded like it was in your case, I think it had a very great chance of spawning Sanchez, even if you went very fast. That's, I think, what happened, but I once again might be wrong. It's been a while since I've seen the explanation by, once again, one and only Nick77J. Hello, Bob Santa. So yeah, as I said, runners are using Molotovs to kill the guys. Especially the last wave, it's very convenient, because you don't want to go up there, they have some guns and everything. You want to kill them from down there with a Molotov. And now it's time to gas gamers. At the end of the next mission, runners will have a vehicle. It can be a lot of different things. Cars, bikes, sometimes you can even get nothing if you get unlucky. So place your bets in the chat. I'm gonna go for PaintedCat for both runners. You can go for 2 different cars if you want, but specify which goes to which string.
I'll go Sanchez.
I'll go red PCJ for Redlof and blue PCJ for me.
Okay, Redlof, you're going for Sanchez for both runners?
I'll say Idaho for PC.
Oh, so he wants a Sanchez for himself, but an Idaho for PC? Oh, that's real beef, that's real beef.
Okay, sure, yeah, I'll say that.
Alright.
I mean, with all the talk that we had about Sanchez and me having few, might as well believe that it's still in the memory somehow.
Oh, insanely enough, guessed it right last time, okay? Crazy flags by mana. He's gonna go for Landstalker. Okay, if you're specifying only one vehicle, I'm taking that as you go for the same vehicle for both runners. For Red XS, I don't think for Red XS was cool.
Well,
I don't think King Cars can.
one vehicle, double the chances.
Well,
Smart betting.
Well, not really, because you want to get both, of course. I'm just too lazy to come to the second part.
Holy shit, Secret Service coming in
So
by
yeah,
helicopter.
this mission is an auto-scroller, it just kills the guy, you load some gear, and then in the end we have a helicopter, a very special helicopter that you can steal, but with the old strats it took you like 5 hours of pushing it by water. New strats, with on mission 0, you're just praying it lands on the pier. Alright, let's see it.
Phone call, yep.
Oh yeah, you also want to get a phone call on your way.
Oh.
Oh, PaintedCat gets a cheetah, which is fast. And wait, Redlof, did you get an Idaho yourself?
No, I got a stallion.
Oh, it was a stallion, okay.
Hey, I mean, Idaho, cheetah look almost similar enough.
True, true. I would say Benji was a bit colder than Idaho. It's okay. Yeah, it was a stallion. Not a Landstalker, unfortunately. But yeah, as I said, it can be like a lot of different cars and bikes. Ideally, you want to, of course, get a bike. But as you could see, PaintedCat even went for the cheetah because you still need to like cover some distance on foot otherwise. He also got the freeway on the road, unlike Redlof. Redlof has a Sentinel right now.
I see PCJ, but it's too far away, so I'm not gonna go for that.
Was a nasty
Oh yeah, I
glitch.
could see it too.
I apologize, viewers.
So since Redlof didn't get the bike during his drive to the mission,
I
Bloody
think
agents.
that was
Or an
stupid
angel.
for me to do that, but oh well. PCJ is fancier.
okay, PaintedCat decided to switch.
Yeah, it was totally worthless. But, oh, okay. Never mind. It's just for personal satisfaction.
Runners neck, yeah, neck to neck. You're absolutely right. So yeah, as I said, since Redlof didn't get a bike on his way, he had to go for the fixed spawn Angel. And Angel's quite fast, so it's not the worst bike you can get. Now the boys are driving a limo. If Bubble Bobbler was here, they'd say that there is a stratagem of finding a bike on the road and going to Salvatore.
Oh my god.
But unfortunately,
I
see
don't
any
have a
bikes on the
sniper
road.
rifle.
On the health situation with PaintedCat's stream, he needs to be careful. Let me just say that his health. Oh,
Yeah, I also took a big hit, relatively.
well,
But, PCs,
you
yeah,
discovered
I see.
armor.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I see
Get
him.
me back to the limo.
I'm not so sure it's gonna be easy for PaintedCat. In fact, I'm sure it's not gonna be easy. But let's see. It's still possible to get out of this alive. Okay, first 2 kills, good, very good. The third guy, the fourth guy, okay, they're just not shooting him. Even goes and kills the guys at the back.
Okay.
Alright, one more enemy.
Take me there.
Oh, nicely done. Like, see, you have like 20% of health, maybe even less. And just one enemy can destroy you in 1 second. And on the way back you have at least 5 enemies. Surviving that just shows how much skill our racers have. That's pretty good. Yeah. I would get a... well, I would clap in the chat if I were you viewers. Okay, so now Redlof is waiting for the call once again. You can get it quickly, you can wait 20 seconds if you're unlucky. I think it was 20 seconds for PaintedCat. Oh, for Redlof, sorry, and 10 seconds for PaintedCat. So they are basically neck above neck. I don't know. I need more. Oh, we got a
Base poop.
nice,
Base
yeah,
cat.
nice past in the chat. And we also got the confirmation from a chatter. Yeah, recently died there a few times. It's a hard mission if you don't know what to do. And even if you do know what to do, if you don't have the right weapons, you can die easily. Even if you do everything right.
Okay, Sal.
Okay, that pasta. Sorry, but I have to just go here. Let's see, control V. Yep, there we go. Another mission that could go very wrong for both of the runners, not because they are gonna be playing bad necessarily, but because it can softlock. And once again, Slot Zero is to blame. Looks like Redlof got his enemies, so no softlock for him, and same goes for PaintedCat. That's very good, because if the game softlocks here, you're basically, well, you're stuck there for 4 minutes and 30 seconds, as you can see on the timer right now. You cannot do anything. You can try to, well, drown Tony, but it's not, well, it's not even Tony, you're remotely controlling the car. But yeah, you can try to drown and destroy the car. You can even try to somehow kill Tony. It's still not gonna work. Also, the damage bar on PaintedCat's stream, oh, that's not very nice. A lot of damage. Oh wait, no, never mind. PaintedCat is just a professional. What am I talking about? Clean. Clean
Of
from
course,
him.
always. Well, the last guy is under the car, just chilling there.
You usually push somebody under the car during that mission, that's very true.
Oh, by the way, about soft lock during taking the piece, you can take a Polish Indaka car to Car Crusher, and if I remember correctly, it will, as soon as this car is crushed, the game will crash.
Wow, what a nice save for that soft lock. Instead of reloading the save file or waiting out.
Okay, I got very lucky there. For a moment I thought I got stuck under the van.
But yeah, in this game you can actually end up being under the car. And if that happens, well, you're just gonna be losing health until you die. Taking the piece. Yes, exactly, that's the name of the mission. So, we meet our new friend.
Did I say it wrong?
No, you said don't worry. I'm just reading the chat.
Okay.
We meet our new friend who also has a fast sports car, so we're like, maybe you can help us. I'm finding love. Like, looks like we are so hopeless. We need assistance from basically everybody, everyone.
Even from dirty cops.
Yeah. Neck stuck on neck. What's the deal? Is Tommy Tether bad infos by any chance? You're actually not the first person who confuses me with bad infos, I believe, but no. This
Who
is
the
me.
hell?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
exactly. This is him. And you have to
Yeah.
go with that.
Don't call me a waffle. Just call me waffle.
Behind us, Tony, behind us!
I love waffles. Well, good for you. So yeah, as you can see, you can... Well, the game tells you to kill some Sindakas, but you can just go around with the bench here, and it's gonna progress the mission. And now there is another auto-scroller. You can kind of ignore all of the enemies if you want to. If you kill the drivers, the vehicle is gonna explode immediately, be it a bike or a car. PaintedCat usually kills the shooters so they don't damage his car.
Oops.
And then he tries to
Shit, this is getting
pop
too
their
hot to
tires.
run.
But sometimes it doesn't work. And also, as soon as the helicopter spawns, you want to kill the two guys on the side of it, because this is what triggers the helicopter explosion. And basically, as soon as the helicopter is dead, are done with the mission. If you miss the helicopter here, you'll have to wait all the way until you get close to the blockage
Wow.
at the bridge. And PaintedCat, oh,
Tony!
is he gonna
He will
miss the
shoot.
guy? Oh no. I would blame it on the controller and Nabnoo. Oh, he actually got the guy, even though the helicopter was so far away. So I would say it's a nice recovery from PaintedCat.
All I see is a
Oh,
slideshow. No, not even a slideshow anymore. Just frame. Still frame.
Yeah, it's luck for me sometimes too, but right now I'm seeing everything perfectly fine for both broadcasts. Okay, next mission. Shoot the messenger. You are supposed to take the boat and chase the guy, but instead you can just use your trusty sniper rifle.
Yeah, I don't have a sniper rifle. Oops.
Whoops.
Yeah,
Well,
when I died in the
what
race,
can I
I
do?
just bought it on campaign. I was
Well, and I had a lot of time to get that sniper rifle. I just forgot about it.
luck.
Are you gonna go for the pickup at the star, maybe? Surely it's faster than chasing the guy on the boat.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I'm going for a spawn.
Alright,
Pickup.
looks like we're gonna get the DLC pickup zone. And yeah, that's why you don't want to die earlier on.
Yeah, or at least,
Losing weapons.
or at least you have to remember that you need sniper rifle if you died or lost your sniper rifle somehow.
Hmm. Nice match feed. No.
What are those accusations? Come on, man. Have some respect. We're all honorable races here.
True. Okay, that's pretty dangerous mission. Once again, if you're playing this casually, you gotta be very careful. These guys have AKs, and they are, well, they're gonna be hitting you if you don't hide behind something. So take some cover, either behind vehicles or this barrier, and bring some strong weapons with you. Okay, so PaintedCat can shoot the messenger.
There's 0 damage this time. I think last time
Yeah,
I at least
the
took a
Redlof-
bit of hit, but... and I even
Redlof-
triggered them as well. I don't know, what?
I would say Redlof got very lucky. This is
Yeah.
not how the patient would
It's just sometimes you just complete this mission with a little scratch or without loss of health or armor. Sometimes these guys just destroy you and you just can't do nothing about it.
Okay, we got a based chatter in the chat room. LCS be having some banging tunes though. You're absolutely right, my friend. True, I am Portland 2002 MVP. Oh, that's actually a nice reference. Yo, Spook, what is the score in the major finals right now? I cannot look myself. I'm a bit too busy commentating this. Alright. Redlof is about to do Carmageddon. I would say fun mission. Oh, PaintedCat is actually getting a lot of damage, but luckily he survives for now. It's not over yet.
Yeah, I still have cops.
Yeah, that's why I said it's not over yet, and that's exactly why I said that you gotta be careful. These guys have AKs, and they will.
Okay, I don't have a tire on my PCJ.
Was it a bad tire?
Yeah.
Oh, geez, that's awful. That's actually awful. How did that happen even?
I don't know. Well, I see blue PCJ, it's going to save him.
Alright. Yeah, it's going to get away. It's good. What? Did he really throw 2 maps in a row? God damn it. Well, number 1 by 2025. Okay, so the threat from Carmageddon is going onto this bridge, and that's because if you drown vehicles, you get a lot of points for that. And if you have wanted level, and you usually have wanted level during that mission, you also get some cops driving towards you. If they hit you, they usually later end up in water themselves, and that still counts. So you go to this bridge, you push some vehicles in the water, you fill the bar almost fully or fully if you have a good bike right there. I'm not sure if Redlof is gonna go for it. No, he's not. Actually, since he actually finished the mission, he could have. But let's see. He had some Sanchez's and PCJs around.
PCJ is a bit too high up, I don't know. Might still be worth it, but...
maybe. But now he needs to drown his fire truck, and yeah, as I said, you usually don't want to fill the bar up fully on the bridge because you want to score the last points on this drive back to the next mission.
Nice.
And sometimes you can miss and fire truck gets stuck in these lamp posts, so be careful with your angle. Okay, now PaintedCat is on the same mission, Redlof is on the next one. Let's see how it goes for both of the runners. You got to be careful on Carmageddon though, you can easily end up in water. So,
almost forgot which mission I was.
Fire Chief O'Reilly says none of his men are guilty, but eyewitnesses say an LCF.
Okay. Redlof is gonna be stealing a bike right here, ignoring everyone because we actually cannot kill guys there because we want to lure them to the kill zone. And sometimes these guys just decide, you know what, I've had enough. And they jump in water. And they die. Oh, that was a bad maneuver spawn.
Yeah, I didn't know what to make of it.
I'm surprised you managed to jump off this cliff actually.
Yeah,
You somehow lost a lot of speed in that collision.
Yeah, I was expecting bike to go further away.
Okay, so PaintedCat is actually gonna be switching right there because it has the PCJ. An alternative way of destroying the fire truck is using your shotgun. That fire truck also is special. I believe it has the property that is called quadruple damage, which means that it takes 4 times as more damage to get destroyed. It might also have increased health too, but I'm not sure about this one. Okay, so luckily for Redlof nobody went to water, so the mission didn't fail. And as you can see, after starting Crazy 69, you have full health and armor. However, you would think that, oh, developers are so nice, they just give you max health and max armor. But no. If you already completed some of the side missions that increase your max health from 100 to, let's say, 150, same goes for your max armor, well, in that case, the game will actually basically remove some of your health and armor, because the mission just sets it to 100. So if you had full health and armor and you already completed the side missions, you lose health and armor by starting the mission. Developers didn't care to check some variables. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Not a big deal though.
There's already
Okay.
a unmarked guy that I can see.
Yeah, in this mission, what our runners usually do is they go near the enemies and they just go around as many as they can to get them following you. Then they stop near this pond area and basically kill as many as possible, because they should be following you and be around you all at the same time. And you will also notice that some of the guys sometimes don't have arrows on top of them. I'm actually not sure why. There is a chance this mission basically spawns so many enemies with arrows that it goes past the icon on the map, but I'm not sure about this one. It might be completely unrelated. But in any case, if you see somebody without an arrow, it's still gonna count, so go for them and kill them. Okay, looks like PaintedCat is about to do the same mission. And Redlof is starting the next one, which is Night of the Livid Rats. Now we are gonna be teaming up with Yardis. Redlof, well, not Redlof, Tony is once again so desperate that he looks for some gang members. Maybe there are some beautiful girls, who knows? You'll never know where your love hides. So, worth a shot. Never give up, as they say. I'm seeing some cat gems in the chest. Yeah, I'm seeing some good is playing right now. And the threat for this mission is parking the Sanchez near that alleyway. That's because this is where the mission will end. Redlof actually gets another bike on the road, so he just stays it there.
Maybe a couple seconds, but I don't know.
Yeah, like it shouldn't save that much, but it should save maybe 1 or 2 seconds if you get the perfect bike spawn.
Let's get out here.
Oh, PaintedCat has some troubles killing Sindakos, but it's okay.
Forellis.
Forelli, sorry, yeah, of course Forelli. I forgot, it's Water and Aurelius.
Yeah.
Okay, Formidable Thunder wishes you good luck.
Thank you, Formidable Thunder. You're a good little help.
But gotta go to school. Well, if you
Good
have to
luck
go,
with your school.
then you have to go, yes. Okay, as I said, as you can see, we pre-parked this bike, and that's because the mission ends right here, so Redlof quickly takes him back and goes to the next mission. Now we're gonna be asking for advice from Father.
Church guy.
Yeah, the church guy. And he's like, you know what? A lot of girls love celebrities. So maybe if you get rid of them, they will have no one to love. And this is when you introduce yourself. Now that's exactly what we're doing in this mission. We're going after a few celebrities. My fellow Russian gamers recognize me. First of all, they are not Russian. Second, of course we recognize you. We recognize everyone because we cherish every single user. Thanks for being there again. Hope you are enjoying the show. I certainly am. Okay, first skill went smoothly for Redlof. Let's see the Patriot guy. Once again, the Patriot is special. It's
He got stuck
bulletproof.
on the bodyguards.
Oh yeah, the guy actually got stuck. Interesting. And now for the main target, the helicopter. This helicopter is quite unique. It has some history to it. I'll share it in a moment, but let's see the execution first, because if Redlof is fast enough, I think he destroys this helicopter very quickly. Everybody's Russian. Okay. I'm not gonna comment on that.
Nervous every time with this one.
Yep.
It's not even the fastest.
Yeah, but you still got it here, which is pretty good. Otherwise you'd have to go back to the park and try to catch it there. And maybe you miss it again, then you have to go to the road, to the intersection. But yeah, so what's so special about this helicopter? This helicopter, a Maverick, as you know, GTA Liberty Stories doesn't really have helicopters for you to use. The only helicopters you see are shown in missions. And this was the very first heli one could fully obtain, and by fully I mean save it in the garage and use it outside of the missions whenever they want. And what's so interesting about it is that the methods were different for PSP and PS2. Now you see, we didn't really mention, but these versions are a bit different. For example, you couldn't do the contraband strat on PS2, but the other difference is PS2 does not restore your vehicle in the garage if it was destroyed. So if you put a wreck in the garage, you are not gonna get the car back. The PSP, however, will give you the car back without asking any questions, which is very nice for collectors. So the strat for PSP gamers is put the heli, push it to the garage, and restore it this way. PS2 gamers are out of luck with this strat, but luckily they have a different strat. Apparently on the PS2 version, that helicopter is unlocked, meaning that with some stunting you can go to the lift bridge, do a nice little small USJ, I would call it, get on top of one of the roofs, and the helicopter is gonna fly basically right near you, and you can steal it while it's flying around you, because it's unlocked on PS2. On PSP it's locked. And another interesting difference is, you see, the mission says that there is a celebrity inside of that helicopter, but that is only true for PS2. PSP is just an empty helicopter flying around. So yeah, technically there is no one here. Okay, and that's my story about this very special helicopter. Is this played on PS2 emulator or on PSP emulator? It is the PSP emulator called PPSSPP. I'm waiting for the jokes in the chat. But yeah, as I said, the PSP version is simply better for speedrunning. And probably better for playing casually too. I believe PS2 version lags quite a lot. And it doesn't have any extra content unlike PCS. The jokes? How can I feel Russian today? Well, that's the question I don't have an answer to. Alright, so Redlof is already done with this mission, but PaintedCat is on it, so I guess I'm gonna explain another little strat. So this mission actually says, you know what, you go to Fields shop and buy flamethrower. And that's exactly what we do. But what we do right after that is we are buying RPG back. And RPG and flamethrower and minigun and M60, they all share the same slot in the weapon inventory, so we no longer have the flamethrower, but luckily for us the rockets also work and we can destroy this place easily.
Okay, we're good to go.
You also want to make sure you destroy 2 vents.
That guy is still sitting up there, hello?
Nice one.
Alright.
So yeah, as I said, you want to be sure to destroy the vents, because if you don't, then they will start driving after you destroy everything inside, and you have to chase them. But if you destroy them beforehand, you don't have to chase anyone. So yeah, Redlof is finishing 11 bullets, so we are saving the tunnel. And PaintedCat is still a little bit behind.
Bad news, Tony.
He's starting munitions dump right now. What about for VCS? Well, VCS, the PS2 version at least has extra missions. Well, side missions, I should say. Extra rampages and stuff. So you will probably want to go for it just for the extra content. LCS, even casually, I would probably suggest using the PSP version.
Waffle, any explanation you can offer as to why cops don't see the bikes being stolen with the alarm? Any inside info?
Actually, no, I don't have any.
Damn it.
Maybe there is another bug somewhere. Or maybe it's a well-known fact that I'm not aware of. And somebody in the chat will share it with us.
Where is that
in a
Nick?
moment.
No more sluggish, shy, unconfident kids with rails.
Yeah, well, he was here earlier, so maybe he still is around.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, there he is. So, the claim is, if you steal a bike and the alarm goes off, cops are not gonna notice it. I think this is what Redlof is trying
Well,
to...
when you're just driving around with the alarm on, and it's like, we don't care. Cardo? Real shit.
Let's see, he says. Apparently this is not a well-known fact, so maybe we'll get a brand new explanation in chat in a few minutes.
I thought this was not
the
just LCS exclusive thing. I thought it was also happening in other games.
Well, it doesn't happen in GTA 3.
Yeah, easy. Good game.
Yeah. Play GTA 3 everyone secret. Okay, PaintedCat finishing 11 bullets. Redlof finishing the next mission too. Counterfeit count. Well, PaintedCat right now. A little strat on that mission, as you could see on Redlof's screen, is basically getting rid of the door. You just knock it off the van and you don't have to wait for the animation. The guys are gonna get in and out in no time. And Redlof is now on the last mission before unlocking Shoreside Whale. This is another mission that can instantly fail as soon as you start it because of the 0 slot mean. Luckily in that case you basically don't lose anything, maybe like 10 seconds for skipping the cutscene. So it's not the worst one. I also don't think I've seen it during real runs, but I've definitely had it during my casual playthrough.
Well, I can tell you for a fact that during lava on the rocks, it can fail like, in the middle of a mission after you leave the Esperanto. So
Well, I
mission
guess
failed,
that's...
you destroyed the truck.
Yeah, I guess that's because the van actually gets in the 0 slot. I personally never had that myself
Well,
on
I
Esperanto.
Yeah,
Okay.
I haven't.
Unfortunate. That's unpleasant thing to have.
I see. So here's the explanation from Nick. Apparently the code that is responsible for scanning for crimes is located in the automobile. And, well, bike is a bike. Let's see, what is the condition? If find player vehicle, so if player has any vehicle, and if that vehicle is the car, alright, the bike is not the car. If find player vehicle is alarm on, well, yeah, if the car explains it. So there is a condition that specifically says that we are gonna be looking for cars. So that's why bikes don't actually matter. Another... Yeah, well, let me share another story about bikes. So you know that some vehicles can be locked, you know, that on the parking lots, I mean. And if you look at the code for LCS, you'll notice that a lot of bikes are actually locked according to the code, with some high chances sometimes. But luckily for us, you can enter locked bikes too, because apparently they don't have doors. Who would have thought? Yeah. Okay, Redlof is almost done with the last mission here in Stoneden, for now, I mean. And it's pretty huge, because this mission can go wrong if you are not careful enough or if you get unlucky.
Also successfully entered the thing without using the ramp.
Yeah.
Mad success.
Mad success. There are a few strats on this mission, so I guess since PaintedCat is now on that mission, I'll explain them when he gets to them, but for now he's just going to his front. Okay, Redlof was waiting for a phone call and trying to find the bike. Unfortunately, he did not get the bike. He got the bench. It's a fast car, but, well, bike would be better. And he switches to PCJ right now. The real reason you want to be fast is, of course, the bridge cycles. If you played GTA 3, you know that the real bridge can go up and you have to wait for it to go down. If you thought that was long, well, LCS decided, you know what, let's sort of double the time it stays up. So the cycle is now even worse than it was in GTA 3. But yeah, strats for the Love on the Rocks mission. There are a few little cutscenes that you can skip, like cinematic jumps, and you want to be careful with that. And look where PC is driving. He's driving on the left. And if you do that, you are skipping a very bad enemy, a Banshee with a shooter inside. If you just drive to the left, you're kind of driving around an invisible trigger, and the car never spawns. And trust me, that's like the worst car you can have on that mission. It's very annoying, it's following you, they're shooting at you. You don't want to have them around. And, well, having this nice trick, basically remove that car. Alright, so Redlof is now changing his outfit. He became a lawyer.
Chicks love lawyers, surely. This will help us score.
Yeah. He remembered that Vincenzo told him to change his costume at the very start of the game, but then he realized that Vincenzo is not a person to listen to. So he's like, maybe the costumes are actually what girls are interested in. Maybe if I look, well, like a businessman, they'll just go on a date after a date with me. But we'll see.
God damn it.
What happened? Oh, Redlof tried to avoid the unique stun jump by going to the side.
No, I still failed it, no.
He hit the barrier, so it triggered anyway, and he didn't even get it in the end. PaintedCat found the Sanchez, which is pretty good. But yeah, going back to like the story, because this mission is simply just shoot some guys. There is nothing much to it. So going back to the story, we were like getting some advice from Redlof. We were hanging out with him, but as we know, Redlof is more successful. He has a lot of money, a lot of power. He was running for a mayor, and eventually there was one girl that both Donald and Tony were interested in, and the girl chose Donald, and it was simply because of the money and the power and the position and everything. And Tony, he was Donald's friend. He was like, you know what? This girl, now I see it, it's not the girl for us. He chose you only because of money and other stuff I just mentioned. But Donald, he thought Tony was just jealous of him. So he didn't trust Tony, so now they are no longer friends. And this is why we are going back to Salvatore. So Donald decided not to listen to Tony. Let's see if that was a mistake or not. Redlof finishes the mission, and after that he is doing a death warp, and that's because the police station is right next to the hospital, and while you're running you are saving a lot of time, because, well, going back from that place would take you a lot of time. Unfortunately, Redlof did not get any bikes on the road, but luckily he got this cop car as the police station was unlocked for him. So it's still a decent vehicle. He doesn't need a bike per se, but it would be nice to have here to save a few seconds. But likely there's gonna be a bike near the RPG. And once again, as I said, since we death warped, we lost our weapons, but there is a convenient RPG right here. And this mission is just basically killing another Well, getting rid of another competitor, I guess. Holy Sindako. Girls love mafia bosses, and that's why we're killing Holy. This boat sometimes, well, most of the times, you want 2 shots, but I think I've seen somebody destroying the boat with only 1 shot.
Oops.
Although it took some
Do
time
that.
to explode, of course. Be careful, you only are given 3 rockets, so if you miss, then you're most likely out of luck. Especially if you don't have any other weapons. So yeah, after the mission, you once again test work, Showdown Showdown. Now you go back, you're like, okay, what if I have a big ass tank? Maybe that's gonna be the magnet I'm looking for. Another infamous mission. It is infamous because it can flash your emulator, and well, not only emulator, real hardware too. Let's see if that happens. We'll get an answer in a few minutes. Probably even sooner than that. Redlof was fast enough, I believe? Yes, so...
No.
Oh, no, actually just about. Well, he made it onto the bridge, but he lost his bike, unfortunately. So yeah, that's why I said that the cycles are very important. You want to be as fast as possible. Now he has to run for a while. Even, I mean, if I were him, I would probably go to the other side of the road, because, well, he's gonna get oncoming traffic this way. Oh, well, never mind, he actually got something spawning behind him. Fortunately, it's just a manana, but... Oh, there's the Sanchez. Okay, we are back in it. And yeah, we lost a lot of time.
Yes.
Controller, please.
Still faster than
Back
the bridge.
alive. Yeah, thank you. Sorry for interrupting once again.
Yeah, it's fine. Oh yeah, PaintedCat chose the scenic route, it seems. With his controller acting up. I can already see every time Redlof loses some time, there is an agent that disables PaintedCat's controller. Like, it happens so many times by now that I don't think it's a coincidence anymore. And as we can see, luckily no crash for Redlof. And there's the tank he was looking for. Let's see the shots from PaintedCat. Nicely done. PaintedCat uses a different strategy. He shoots the rocket in a way that throws him back to the Okay, Redlof is using his turret to go faster. Now he is destroying the tank and he wants to get the cop car because it's a fast car he can get after this mission. His mission doesn't clear his one level, but he has to be very careful. Oh, okay, well, never mind. Redlof got busted because, well, he ran too close to the door.
Damn.
I don't think it's gonna be enough for PaintedCat to catch up, but it'll help him a lot, definitely.
Kind of embarrassing.
Yeah, Redlof, like, that's a rookie mistake, you know? Just be more careful. Wait for the guys to get out of the car before going for the door. Oh, interestingly enough, Redlof didn't wait for the call before entering the freeway.
Should I go for this strat? What do you think?
Maybe, but not with the extreme case. Like,
Oh,
I
okay.
would say do it, but be careful. Play it safe. So yeah, PaintedCat's cycle was even worse than Redlof's, as you can see the bridge is up and he has to wait for a painful amount of time. Now, but luckily he has a strat that allows him to get on top of the moving bridge. Let's see what it is.
Too early. Oh my god.
I'm imagining it didn't. Yep, unfortunately, PaintedCat.
Man, I want to see what happens. Now I'm crashing on my own. Oh.
Maybe you should go in the water too. Yeah, it's a nice strat by PaintedCat.
Still have chances for sub 230 somehow.
And it looks cool.
Okay, not
You've
with
done
this
right,
stuff. Well, I'll take the pussy armor, whatever.
Oh yeah, that was a bad angle from Redlof. He almost went in the water. Now he's taking a lot of damage. Luckily there is an armor that saved him.
No, I'm sorry, believers.
There goes all my armor. Convenient.
Is it the exact same map as GTA 3 or are there minor changes like with VCS? Yes, there are minor changes. Most notably, I would say the tunnel. Shoreside Whale is unlocked. Yeah, Forced London is quite different, especially after a certain mission. Yeah, there are changes here and there. It's a safe house in Portland in Liberty Stories is the building that is destroyed in GTA 3, so yeah, definitely. Radio, oh, of course, radio is completely different. Like the stations might be the same, some hosts are the same, but music is completely different. There are no tunnels between islands, for example. Instead, we have a ferry still, and people are riding. They don't want to lose the ferry. Okay, looks like PaintedCat is safe too. Okay, no crash for him. That's good. And now he's getting the tank too. Oh, look at that strat. He's parking his bike right in front of the tank. He wants to destroy it, so the explosion kills most of the Yakuzas and basically gives him one level he needs. Let's see if PaintedCat can get the cop car without any casualties.
I'll try my best.
Yeah.
No! I'm sorry, Vinny, this trolling again. No, my God.
Wait, did you get busted too? God damn it, I just said wait for a second before.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's just force of habit of doing so.
Man. Well, unlucky. Alright, I think it's time to brazen news, bros. It's actually a strat. The reason they do the busted warp is because the police station is so much closer to the next mission than the place where they finish the mission. So it was not a rookie mistake, it was a strat. Now, yeah, now we are finally dating a beautiful girl. After all of that, we finally found his girlfriend. We're doing a few, well, we are running a few errands for her before going on a real date, but it's okay. You know, you gotta put some effort to get a girl. So Tony is happy to help her out with some stuff. What? Yeah, I tricked the chat. Exactly. Type 1 if you actually believed.
Wow, would you just look at this weather? I'm sorry for interrupting for like 500 times again. But look at this weather during this mission. It's wow. Usually you just get fog and you don't see anything. But now
middle of friggin' nowhere. Nice clean air.
Yeah, that's real. And don't worry, you can interrupt me any moment. This is your show. I am here.
A saint wouldn't be much use to me.
Well, it's also your it's also your show as well, and sorry for interrupting. Oh my God, I'm stupid. Well, that was a known fact, but I almost ended up on a land.
Well, PC tried to go by land, but then he remembers that boats don't have wheels. Even if you put them in paint spray, they're not gonna get wheels, unlike helicopters. So yeah, Redlof is finally on a real date with Tashiko, a beautiful girl. But what we learn about her is that unfortunately she's married. Is it gonna be an issue for us? We'll see in a few moments. Well, a few minutes I would say, yeah. No spoilers please, Mr. PaintedCat. But for now, we get to enjoy some opera. Which is nice.
I mean, Tony is a protagonist of this game, so how can things possibly go wrong for him?
True. He finally found a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Redlof needs to slow, says Nabno. Wow, that's quite BM, if you ask me.
Give some love to Redlof. For once, Redlof. At least, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't even be here.
My car!
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, this time you proposed the race, so if anything, you're the big guy.
The community leader. Don't forget about that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
It
still,
would not be
go
me.
wrong for
Never.
Redlof.
It's not
Definitely
over yet.
can go wrong. Yeah, not over till it's done. I love Redlof, but it's for content. What? We're never gonna sell for content. We're a serious organization here. Professionals.
Bro, I'm saving time. I was like 4 minutes behind in like Portland or whatever the hell. I don't
New
remember.
VR?
No, obviously not. No, I'm
No.
not that good. But yeah, now
Okay,
I'm like,
Redlof
I went
gets
under
a bike.
3 minutes behind. And I'm staying on like low 3. So somehow sub 230 is alive. And yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it just goes to show my PB is also, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, we
That
have
means
the
that
fixed
we are gonna
angel.
see new world record.
We didn't go too fast for it to not spawn. Because this spawn is really like sensitive to the speed. It's really noticeable in Hondo where you need to slow down with your fire truck a lot. Because who knows, like the draw zone in the MU.
Yeah, angels don't spawn in traffic. That's why their model is usually unloaded. And if you go way too fast, I would imagine the game won't have enough time to load the model. So yeah, as I said, Tashika is unfortunately married. So we decided to get rid of that problem too. And now we're chasing Kazuki, not sure.
Yeah.
And trying to kill him. Kazuki, okay. We're like, if you don't have a husband, you're no longer married, right? That's our idea, at least. While PaintedCat is still going for his opera date.
I'd say fitting music, like double clef stuff before the confrontation. For the girl's heart.
Controller! Wake up! Don't do this stuff, please.
Why was it working fine yesterday? Now it's just...
I don't know.
Because yesterday nobody bet any channel points. And today people are DDoSing some racers.
Yeah, today
Hacking
people
their
are going to
controllers.
be mad at me.
They're gonna be mad at us. Alright. Quick kill for Redlof. Another nice strat, I think.
Yeah, cool.
Was found by PaintedCat, but
Did I
he
go?
didn't get the PCJ. And this car is locked. Oh, I think that's something from PaintedCat's believers. Oh, it is Banshee was on there.
Well, thanks for leaving it open, Waffle.
Sure.
You and your banshees. What would we do without them?
True. And now we finish the mission and we find out that Ashika unfortunately no longer wants to see us. She didn't like our idea of killing her husband, so she breaks up with us and now we're alone again. And I believe she even moves out of the camp.
Wait, didn't she actually wanted to her husband to be disappeared somewhere? Oh, and also what am I doing?
No, of course not, PaintedCat. You are not following the story, it seems.
Yeah,
Maybe you
I
need to
thought-
replay with all of the cutscenes.
Yeah, probably. Well, well, I thought she went for a Costa Rica because she needed a rest after all of this stuff.
Or Aruba or some shit?
We don't know the exact location, but we know that she's in a better place.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Okay, let's see. Redlof is changing to Sanchez. Alright. He needs a bike, so Sanchez is gonna do a decent bike for that. Second best. Now look who's called. It's Donald again. Let's see how that romance dating, well, girl dating went for him. Let's see Mr. Donald. Is he still looking good and wealthy as he was before? I wonder. Okay, PaintedCat is killing some Yakuza. Okay, alright. And Redlof is starting pan landing land grab. And looks like Redlof is no longer the person we knew before. Look at him. He's poor. He doesn't have his money, his power, he has nothing.
He went through a divorce, probably.
Yes, the girl stole everything from him, so now he is trying to apologize. Initially we didn't want to help him, because we were telling him this girl was no good, but he thought we were just jealous because we also liked her at some point. He didn't believe us, but now his eyes are opened. He realized his mistakes, so he's trying to get us back on his side. And we are helping him, but that's simply because he offered us money before now. We are not friends with him yet again, but who knows, maybe one day we'll be again. PaintedCat unfortunately does not have a bike. That means that he's not going to be able to go for a fast Kazuki kill. Ralix is wishing you gamers good luck.
Thank you, Ralix.
Yes, thank you. Okay, Redlof has done this first Tony's mission, now he's doing Stop the Press. So, remember the father that we tried to get some advice from? Well, his advice wasn't that good. And we lost him for some time. He went under the radar, but now we actually get to know that guy, I would say, a little better.
An up close person.
Yeah, exactly. We'll finally get to see him, and it will be a shock for all of you in the chat to learn that this guy is not a church worker.
What a fraud.
Where are the goddamn photos? Don't hurt
That
me.
was a
Where are they? Please, no.
Ned
Come on,
Burner.
you little pussy, give them up.
All along,
Okay,
Yep.
I'll get you the photos. I stashed
giving
the film
us
in my
all
locker.
these missions, all these crazy missions with celebrities and stuff, and gaining money in this process, and fame and stuff.
Yeah, and girls, of course. We're talking
Yeah.
about the girls. That's the main plot. But yeah, they're kind of like, okay, give us the photos. Where are the photos of the girls? We want to see them too. And he's like, okay, I stashed them in my lockup, but he once again lies to us, tries to escape, but luckily we have a minigun to stop him.
Oops. Why do I have this low HP? Or how long did I have? I only lost armor now, but... Don't like my HP. Sure, nothing will go wrong with that.
Yeah, sure. Nothing to worry about.
But to the fellow in chat, what do you mean invite? Only privileged few may get a, honor of being invited. But otherwise, you're signing up for this one, big guy.
Yeah, this marathon works the other way around. People are not invited. It's their choice. They want to suggest something that they want to showcase during this week, which is ending today. There were a lot of great submissions. Some of them got into the marathon. Some of them unfortunately didn't, but who knows? Maybe we will get there the next year. Make sure to not miss it.
I needed some of this time save. I barely have any more. Yeah.
Why was I not invited? Yeah, that's a question to the GTAMarathon staff, Mr. Tompkins.
Well, everyone was invited to MTA. That was a prime opportunity for everyone to be there.
That's true, and also the Vice City community race was open to everyone as well.
Yeah, so true.
A pretty good race. If I had to say something about it, I enjoyed it.
What is going to happen during the next year's San Andreas community race? Eventually LCS community race?
Well, maybe we don't have to wait for Sandra's first. Busy guy. Propose it. Obviously a lot of people will be thrilled to join us in running GTA Liberty story.
Alex, shut up. Who would monitor if Maxim was on MTA server or not? Stop being silly.
Bruh, Maxim mentioned. This is so over. Okay, so now that Redlof learned his lesson and, well, went broke and broken-hearted, kinda got crazy too. Instead of going for real
To
girls,
die for.
yeah, he's going for
Classic.
some, well, corpses. But let him be him, I guess. Donald is a psycho. Yeah, that girl really ruined him. Hopefully he recovers eventually. Next he was in for that for this. Oh, PaintedCat actually misses Ned. So now he has to chase him for a little while.
Well, skill issue, what can I say?
Yeah, totally not a strat problem.
Well,
Be sure to get
I tried to do the strat, but I have M4 on my hand instead of minigun. And the way he spawned, and like he was like very close to the exit, I wouldn't even be able to shoot him. So yeah, I have to apologize to you, Redlof, for the previous statement that I did during the last year of GTAM. Thought it's a consistent strat, but it's not.
Yeah.
Whoopsie.
Tried to sabotage Redlof, but instead you got sabotaged yourself.
Yeah,
When
karma.
which partner from me? Well, probably never. I'm not as entertaining as other folk, sorry.
I mean, just create a big community scheme. Like, have a group of 100 people that are dedicated to watch everyone in the community. And just farm partners alone.
Lol. That's actually a big brain stratagem. Like, imagine you just create a group of, let's say, 100 people, and you all want to become partners on Twitch. So you just sit there on everyone's stream, one at a time, and wait until somebody gets a partner. And then, well, you move on to the next person until you get to 100 Twitch
I mean,
partners.
why not do it simultaneously? You can like have 2 or 3 people at once, so you maximize it.
Yeah,
because-
sure. You can do multiple streams at the same time, different like time zones. So streams in the evening and in the morning for some people. Yeah, of course.
And swap some people in the audience around, so Twitch doesn't, you know, think that it's
Of
the same
course,
people here
yeah.
and there.
Yeah, it's not. You gotta make it not suspicious, just like we do it with GTAs. Oh wait, I'm not supposed to say that. Okay, let's read some stuff from the chat. Okay. Now, Waffle, you're funny, brother. I always wanted to be a well-known Indian, you know.
RG.
Reference gotten.
Man, I remember finding Waffle when he was a baby. I'm not so sure that's a true statement, Mr. Mary, but if it is, then cool. You could actually watch my first YouTube videos with my baby voice, that's right. Man, I remember finding Waffle when I was a baby, says Lysenko. Yeah, I've been making videos for longer than you've been on this planet, that's for sure. Did you raise him as your own? Okay. For Mario Kart characters? Oh, really? Warfel is worldwide confirmed. Yo, thank you, game. I do not deserve that praise from you all. Okay, so well, PaintedCat is getting final guests for Mr. Donald, who's leaving the country for now, or is he stealing? Redlof already got rid of everything though. I remember that ASA in 2019 was browsing through GTA streams on speedrun.com, and there he was, his LCS 100% stream. 2019? That must have been my second run then. I believe I started in 2017. 1, 2, 3, 4, dos, tres, cuatro. You got what you wished for? Well, after I get the Twitch partnership, maybe. All right, let's see. PaintedCat catches the ambulance, pretty good. Redlof has enough money to start bringing the house down. Also great.
Sub 230 is almost dead at this point. I lost a minute because of really terrible spawn. Like, there was spawn area and it was really far down, so... That mission didn't work out, I lost a minute.
Unlucky, yeah. Oh my god, oh no. Oh, you almost went in water. That would be devastating for believers. Well, but in the meantime, we got the man, the legend himself in the chat, Swenter, and can you believe it? We don't even have Swenter XDD on this channel. I think we need to add it as quickly as possible. My commentary happened already? No, Swenter. Don't worry, we are still waiting for you.
You can join us right here and now, it's not too late.
Well, might be a bit too late for the LCS raid, but yeah, the GT3 one is gonna be soon, and Swenter gonna be your host for it. Oh, that was close. Can you do that again? Asks Lysenka в саду. Redlof, can you please do this mission again, maybe?
Some other time. I'm happy that I didn't throw
my Redlof folder. How many clips do you have in that folder, Mr. Mary?
One, probably. Surely there's no more. You want to beat the Polish something allegations? I'm not.
I remember the infamous "Don't flip your ambulance." Just before you flip your ambulance.
Ah, yes.
Yep, that's a classic. That's the guy from the goofy Swenter XDD mode. Yep, that's the man. Oh yeah, we definitely need that emote. There are only two good XDD modes in my opinion. That's the basic XDD and Swenter XDD. Okay, both runners are on the same mission, but Redlof is almost done with it, and it's a lengthy mission. The van that the runners are driving is actually special. The color is bright red, that you don't see on the rampos. It's also heavy, meaning that it will be pushing cars left and right, but it will also get damaged more easily, so you gotta be careful. And I believe it also has some other properties, but I'm not gonna be remembering them, unfortunately. Redlof folder is Redlof folder in reverse. Wow.
Oh, wow. Crazy!
That's deep.
Okay, at least Tony came out of that side. I need a miracle now.
I went... Alright, fine. I went to work, you guys were here, come back from work, and you guys are still here. So cool. Well, enjoy your last moments, because this is the last day of the marathon. So, yeah. And yeah, we see the interesting trick that is not possible on PS2, probably not possible on mobile. going through that wall works with freeway. I think other bikes can also go through that wall, but it's much harder and more inconsistent. So yeah, use a freeway. What Redlof tried to do here is he tried to jump to the right side of the tunnel and as far as possible. So when he jumps out of the bike, he's spawned on the street right near the marker, but unfortunately he didn't go far enough, so he still spawned all the way back down. And if you are wondering why is he jumping out of the bike, doesn't he want to keep it? Well, if you are sitting on the bike, then you are spawned to the closest vehicle node, and that happens to be inside of the underground tunnel, which is much further from the place you want to be. So you jump out of the bike to be teleported to the closest pedestrian node. And this mission is quite tricky for casual players. Oh, nice bailout from PaintedCat.
Look at the bomb.
Yeah. Look at the bomb flying. But yeah, if you know what to do and if you have a minigun, this mission is trivial. Look at Redlof, he's just shooting. Ah, that's it. He's just shooting, I guess.
Like typical GTA gameplay.
Yeah.
Let's get to the airport.
Alright. Redlof is about to finish the mission. Redlof is about to leave the country for good. PaintedCat is doing the same trick that we saw during the whole Rapids race.
Oh my god, that was too close.
And yeah, that was extremely close. And the worst thing that can happen here is actually missing the tunnel and getting spawned inside of that tunnel. Because this tunnel in particular is the broken part that we saw during the previous mission, and it does not have the way out. Normally, if you have your bike, you can do a little trick to actually get launched as far as possible and get out. If you're on foot, I believe there's like 1 sand pile, maybe 2 sand piles that you can jump on top of and creep through the roof, but don't quote me on that. It's been so long since I've investigated this place, so I might be misremembering things. So getting out of the tunnel isn't easy, is what I'm saying, so you don't want to end up here. If you miss the tunnel, just jump off the bike and try again. You will be spawned on the road.
Oh my god!
What happened? Oh no! Oh no! Agents pushed the wreck, which was still on fire, into PaintedCat. And now he lost his minigun and M4.
Oh, no.
That's not good. That's very unlucky. Redlof, in the meantime, is on second to last mission.
It's now been confirmed.
This, however, probably will go into the highlight reel. That goofy as hell. Okay, PaintedCat missing the package. That's BM. He's going for this strong shotgun. Paz, I believe. Paz something.
Plus 12.
Well, yeah. He's searching for the package, finally finds it. Extra $100 in receipt.
Well, that didn't work.
Alright. Oh, okay. Redlof tried to activate the trigger before the van got to the place, to the dam, and he
For a fact, I'm not supposed to look at him, and he should. It should somehow be working as soon as I get the thing. Okay, well. This wasn't cutting it for sub 230 anyway, so whatever, doesn't matter. Now I throw. Here's your throw.
Well,
Oh yeah, thank you very much. It's time to catch up.
nearly. This is not nearly as big as needed, so let's just hope that this mission. The soft locks for you, UMD error maybe? Remember those? On emulator? Those were the days. Or maybe the van decides to drive over the bridge. Well, PaintedCat is fighting his way out of it. He was trying to get the weapon for so damn long. Yeah, Hamford just didn't want to get into his inventory for some reason. Luckily,
There it
there's
is.
sneaky armor in the garage. Okay, and Redlof did what he wanted to do on the first attempt.
Maybe I did need to look at him a bit. I don't know.
I promised to look into that strat like a year ago, if not more, and I've yet to even open the script.
Controller, please come back to life.
Oh no, that's a bad place to die for a controller. Luckily, PaintedCat is kind of surrounded by wrecks that are saving him.
No. That was probably the last guy.
Oh no, PaintedCat didn't make it. Yeah, this mission is extremely tough if you don't have good weapons. And that Spas 12 is not the perfect weapon for the mission. Oh, yeah. This is probably over for PaintedCat. Even if Redlof gets a soft lock, he'll probably need to get it a few more times for PaintedCat to catch up. Unfortunately. Maybe he'll kill Salvatore in the next mission. But yeah, going back to the story, so what happened? Like, okay, Redlof understood his mistakes. I think Tony forgave him, and they are once again friends. But Donald decided to leave the country, or the city at least, for a while. So the girls are all Tony's. Now Tony tries to save his friend Salvatore, because, well, as they say, bros over girls. And this is exactly what we are doing. We are getting Salvatore out of jail. And in the final mission, we'll go to a very special place. There are rumors that there are a lot of single girls there, but we'll see if that's true. Brothers over women. Exactly.
Okay, no van going off the bridge, thankfully.
Yeah, looks like Redlof got this mission in the bag. If there's no gauge at the end, I want my money back. Well, no spoilers, so who knows what happens in the end. Okay, this time PaintedCat's health situation is looking much better. He also has some decent weapons to fight for his life. And I think that should be the last approaching.
Okay, this is very bad.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh my god.
Okay, I'm still alive.
That's good. But do you have enough ammo?
Live after this segment, let's go.
Cool.
Okay, let's pick up some M4 ammo on the way.
Lots of single women in your area. Just keep the phone number real. What single males? Are you one of them perchance? No, game. It's no longer May. You cannot do May ILs fast in June. If you didn't know, June is the month of jumps, or should I say EQS June. And guess what? We're gonna be having some jumps later on. So stay tuned. But this is not over yet still. Redlof is on the final mission, well, almost. PaintedCat is about to finish the last Donald's mission. So I would say, all things considered, like the number of times PaintedCat's controller was acting up and 2 deaths on the previous mission.
Step on it, Tony.
This is still not that far away.
We gotta get to him before they...
However, the next mission is quite lengthy.
Am I at least under the estimate?
Let me see. Yeah, you should be fine. Well, Redlof is trying to throw one of the bike, and maybe Sicilians are gonna kill somebody here. Who knows? Yeah, Redlof had one crash, that's true. Luckily he recovered fast thanks to PaintedCat's save file for every mission archive. Shoutouts to PaintedCat726. I hope you can hear me right now.
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Oh look, he's here, that's crazy. So yeah, Salvatore's like, you know what, I know the place where all the girls are hanging out. let's go there. And this is where Redlof is going. But as you'll see in a moment,
God damn it, they're
they
here
are not
already.
the only
Burn
two
it down,
to
Tony.
know about
I'm
this
gonna get the
place.
mayor.
They're here already. See? Guys are already here, and that means that no girls were left for Tony and Simon. So now they're heading to the pier. Because there is one special place, as I said,
You keep us
that
covered.
they haven't checked out yet. And that is the lighthouse.
I failed
The
this shot.
legend. Oh, well, just like.
Continue,
I guess.
continue, stop.
Yeah,
Continue.
yeah, yeah. So there is this urban legend that.
No, you definitely need to look away from, like, start looking forwards earlier. I don't know, I somehow felt like going center, sticking to the center of work.
Well, you don't have to look forward. You always have to look back. It always worked.
Always?
Like
No.
that for me. Yeah.
No way. Well,
Maybe it's just-
try sticking to center.
Real
then.
beef?
I wish we would.
say anything anymore. I'll just.
I wish we would
What?
stay on. I wish we would settle on something with this strat because I also don't know much about it.
Chapters, calm down. So yeah. Hopefully you guys will find the consistent strat
Behind us, Tony.
for this mission, but let's go back to the urban
Tony,
legend.
take
So,
out the chopper.
the legend has it that there is one very secret space, well,
Great
place
shooting,
I should
Tony.
say, and that is the lighthouse. Oh, my clock alarm is going off. Sorry, any cat timers? Let's go.
Okay, I'll just do it casual way. Fuck it.
Oh, twice in a row? Oh
Yeah.
no.
Try center, try center.
So yeah, the legend has it, there are a lot of single girls at that lighthouse. That's why we're trying to get there. And you can see they're protected by a lot of guys. They don't want to share. So that's why we have to fight our way there. Thank you for some PaintedCat. Why do the boats go flying? Well, because of the big waves. Stormy. Redlof is just blinking the
Say if it's too loud.
I can hear it myself, so probably not. Do single girls tend to hang out near lighthouses in general? Only if they are secluded like this one. Why you ask to see? Also looking for a girl? It's too loud, but too loud. Asking for a friend? Question mark? Yep, that's why we kept delivering cars to them. See? That's the hidden lore of Super Sunshine Autos deliveries. Asking for my little friend. Oh. Okay, I see. I see how it is. Okay, Redlof is on his final search. Are there any single girls at the lighthouse? And looks like... no, they aren't. It was all a legend to lure some guys there. And it's GG's and time for Redlof.
GG.
Thanks.
2:31:14 on the main feed. I would say it's a pretty good time for a marathon. Because yesterday's race,
Yeah,
a
thanks.
practice race,
And
well,
that
it was a little
means-
bit longer. Let me put it that way.
The,
Invalid run
seas,
anyway, yeah,
grateful
that's
to
true.
you.
Unfortunately, Redlof had to
Ow.
use the
It
save
would have
file
still
because the
been
game
impressive
crashed.
if I sub
That
230
you
was
work
loading
for
a
me,
save.
right? Oh yeah.
But yeah, too
Let me
bad.
work for you.
Mork Party killed it, and yeah,
Now don't call
that's
us,
what
we'll
stresses
call
me
you.
out.
Get outta
If
here,
like
prick.
you can have your round die
You
to just
Sorioni.
really horrendous RNG,
Tony,
like on the
we
fifth
did
to
it.
last mission.
We run things now.
Off the
You
last
and me,
one.
we're a team, huh?
So annoying.
Now I just need you to do one small thing for me. I got some problems that I've been dealing with.
Well, okay. I also got
Uncle.
some
How you doing, huh?
Rather
Doing
sad news,
good.
but not gonna deliver them yet. Oh, and there we go, the cutscene. This is what chat was waiting for, some man love. So in the end we understand that maybe we're not supposed to look for girls. Boys are
Yes,
also
Uncle.
good.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So,
And this is how the story
we are at
concludes.
peace
Friendship,
now.
friendship is always better.
And the old country.
Of course.
Unless-
Me and all my people.
Unless,
Good. Very
Let's see.
good.
okay, I think I just got trolled. No more bad news, brothers. That's
Sneaky little
pretty
bastard. I
poggers.
wouldn't trust him a fucking
Can we still get a what it was later on?
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
Yeah, but we did it.
Just remind me.
Yeah, we cleaned up.
Okay, so PaintedCat is heading to
You
his
did good,
final
Tony.
mission.
You did real good. I always
He's
knew you
also
was a
gonna
good
be looking
kid.
for
You
the
saved my
girls
ass a
at the
few
lighthouse.
times, and I appreciate
Well,
that kind of
now
loyalty.
we know
Thank
there's
you.
no
A
one
good
here,
worker.
actually.
So there's no point of going to
So I
Salvatore
got you that
anymore.
half
I'll go
million
to
I
Maria
promised.
now.
No, let's
Oh,
pretend
thought
PaintedCat
you,
didn't
said
hear
a
us. So he'll still do.
I said $1 million.
What are you
You can
talking
put a
about?
price on
What?
friendship?
No, nothing.
The kind of friendship you and me
Oh,
have?
okay.
Shame on you.
I thought you said something
Come here.
about it didn't hear something, but I don't know what. Okay.
You're a good
Probably
kid.
not my
Oh,
problem.
what a
not of my
kiss.
concern.
Manly kiss.
Yep, bros over girls. Or women, as we saw it earlier. That's your portion of love, chatters. And this is how the story concludes. Ooh, nice attempt from PaintedCat. He actually managed to get the car over the barrier, but unfortunately he couldn't get himself over it too. I want to his vessel that way too. Okay, now it's a bit concerning.
You are a good kid, Waffle, but shame on you.
Yeah, real. Volев, oh yeah.
Okay.
Somebody misspelled my name.
Okay, good people of internet, I need your help. Should I buy minigun for this mission or nah? I'll be fine with M4.
Yo, gamers, vote in the chat right now. Do we go for the minigun, yay or nay?
Tony!
Who did this to you?
No one.
Who was it?
This is indeed live. Welcome. You're just in time for final Marie's missions on Redlof stream and the final storyline mission on PaintedCat. Okay. No, you are not a pussy. Yes, says
But
the
PaintedCat, cat is
minigun
pussy.
always
Why'd he do this to you,
good.
this dead prick Wayne?
Cat is indeed
I told
pussy.
him I was in love with somebody else.
But are you?
Okay, whatever, I'm not gonna go for a minigun.
Yo, that's
So you and
balls.
me.
Can we get some balls in the chat from PaintedCat? Oh my god, that even
Where
rhymes.
is this Wayne?
We had so many haikus today
He
during
deals in
the
a bar
previous
down in
race.
Chinatown.
So, just about time I delivered something too.
I love you, Tony
Life really?
Cipriani.
Blink 182 times then. What is your favorite blink out of 182 blinks, bros? PaintedCat dies? No, we'll never do that. Also, look at this stratagem. By looking at this specific direction, you make your first enemies not spawn. Also found by PaintedCat. And also works during that mission with the Banshee. I already forgot.
Oh, okay.
How is it called again? Mr.
Wayne?
McCaffrey?
McCaffrey? Benchis? Sayonara Sindakos?
Yeah, Sayonara Syndacus. You can also look to the side and the enemies won't spawn. Okay, so Redlof killed yet another competitor, I guess. He still looks for the love of his life. So he's trying to hang out with Marine now. Let's see if this relationship works out.
Oh, hey, baby. Oh, I thought you'd never make it.
Who typed these subtitles?
What is wrong with
Why
you?
is O and OI
Hey,
is so
baby,
close?
it's all good.
Hope somebody got fired for that blunder.
What have you taken now?
Taking now? Nothing much.
Blunder
you know,
alert.
A couple of greens, a couple
That's some
of heavy
chess
reds.
vocabulary right
Oh,
here.
and these great pills I'm getting
very
from
common words
Holland
there.
now, pure as hell.
Maria, keep your
I
legs
feel
to
great.
close.
No,
Come on now.
I know.
Audio of Trouble, classic.
I need a zap
Yeah, we
and
get
I'll be
some
fine.
cutscene
They're
percent.
here
See,
somewhere.
we're
What's
trying
a
to
zap?
flirt with her, but
A
it's not
zap?
really working,
You don't know
I would
what
say.
a zap is? Oh, Tony, you are so square. Oh my
Come on,
God.
make
What,
sense.
guys? What do you think, guys? Is this relationship gonna work or
I
not?
need a zap, Tony.
Yay or nay in
I'm
the
gonna
chat, one more
die.
time.
I
felt
think
like
it's
this
unhealthy.
before I've OD'd. Get me a
Who
zap,
knows?
Tony. I
Tony
like
has
the
more
Don
value
Callahan
in himself
boy.
alone. Too
Don't
stupid
just sit
slow.
there, then. Come on.
If you want to find out the answer, you should play GTA 3. Oh,
Oh,
by the
yeah.
way, next run on this marathon will be GTA 3.
Yeah, but not the category where you find out anything about Maria. But maybe if you try real hard, who knows? Not gonna work? Oh, we got some doubters in the chat. I guess you don't want Tony to find his luck, huh? So yeah, Tony takes her on a date to this fast food restaurant right here, the donut shop. And, well, apparently people didn't really like us. I guess
Skip the
we were
cutscene,
too
my bad.
noisy. Too noisy or too loud. So now they're chasing us. We're trying to go to Haberheim's. It's like a love hotel.
Nice agent on my own bike.
Behind a trash can.
Nice.
Yeah, unlucky. Yeah, Maria dead.
So, did that work? Oh no. Oh no. Maria dead.
All of humanity.
Yeah. Rock will make a jump to Maria immediately. That's real. Okay, get ready on time for PaintedCat. He's about to finish the mission. Not as fast
GG.
with this gun, but
Remember,
still
race time GG.
GG.
Oh yeah,
And
thank you
this
for
was
reminding me race time GG.
Top estimate, Mr. PaintedCat. Congratulations.
Yay, at least something good.
Even with these two mission failures in the second to last mission.
Oh.
That's pretty good. Really good. So I'm assuming we're not gonna see Maria's missions from PaintedCat. Instead,
Oh,
we'll
why
see
should I
this-
do this since Redlof is doing that right now?
Yeah.
Redlof is going on the second day to the same donut shop and it still doesn't go the way he wanted it to. It's very unfortunate. So, after this race, the current score now is 2-1. Redlof
Yay! Woo!
coming back. So maybe next year he'll have a chance to tie it. But who knows? Maybe PaintedCat will bounce back and increase the lead again. So we tried to book a hotel room here in Haberheim, but apparently we couldn't get the reservation going. So now we're going to Marie's apartment, but then she realizes that it's quite dirty in there. It would be disgusting to do such a thing. So we are actually going all the way to Salvatore's mansion because she thinks that Salvatore isn't home. But what we'll learn shortly is that he actually is. So Maria leaves us alone. And once again, we did not score.
Not really.
Which proves the point even further. Maybe we should stick with men's.
Yeah, definitely.
We made along the way.
Yeah.
How many minutes lost with the crash? Oh, probably like around 2 at most. Well, actually, nah, probably a bit more than that.
Yeah, a bit more.
2 to 3. 2 to 3, I would say, because Redlof was already on the bridge when it crashed and he had to redo the whole mission.
Yeah. The rest of the run went pretty damn well, for the most part. I came back from this, from +4 to... I had like 258 the lowest. But yeah, then it went back again, because, yeah, RNG missions, just what can you do? There's like only 2 locations where you spawn with the bloody ambulance on Morgue Body, but unfortunately, it not only can spawn in the worst one can, you know, call something that delays the ambulance. I guess it still obeys the traffic laws or something. Just gets stuck there. Who knows really how or why, but yeah, that just costed me a minute for doing nothing wrong myself. But yeah, that's how BS this game is. A lot of RNG early on, some at the end of Portland, and then like some sprinkles here and there. And yeah, obviously opportunities to crash, soft lock, etc. So yeah, very fun experience. Not as long as VCS, but you know, to some it may be really cancerous. I mean, I would not flame this game at all. I still greatly enjoy it, and I would flame VCS over it any day of the week, but you know, this game is not for everyone. Because of reasons.
Alright, gamers, any final words? Because we're a bit behind on schedule, I think. Like 30 minutes behind.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I'm happy to have not choked miserably this time around. Actually, in both LCS categories. So.
Yeah, congratulations on your first victory out of 3. I told you, the third time is a charm.
Yeah.
Nice BM. Alright gamers, that was a great race. Thanks for having me here. And viewers, don't go anywhere because we're gonna have another great race in a moment. Stay tuned.